Hey, we are back with Gamebound, Fiasco, and it's time to play some actual Fiasco instead of just doing character web stuff. But we have a pretty good idea of who we are, what's going on. Let's do this. Let's go around real quick and introduce everybody. Why don't we? I'll go ahead and start. My name is Christopher Sensing. I need to take back the kids. It's been a while since my kids have been, on speaking terms with me. And it's nothing in particular that happened, I think. It's just, we just grew apart. And I'm hoping that bringing them here to whatever this town's name is and whatever this zoo's name is, which we do need to figure out, I guess. Someone quickly generate a name for the town and the name of the zoo while I give this introduction. Pleasantville.
The zoo's name is Zoo.
It's just like it's like the place that says laundromat, but it's just zoo.
The zoo's name is Zoo.
Okay, sounds good. If I hope their visit to Pleasantville and especially to zoo will just it'll make us grow connected again, get us feeling like a family. But for that sort of thing, I can always count on my uncle, Rick Rickson. I'll let him tell you about him.
I'm Rick. Nope.
Don't like that voice. Don't like that voice. I was going to try and do a weird voice. It didn't work.
I'm Rick Rickson. I'm a local TV host. And
Are you Sean Connery?
I don't know. I just picked a weird voice. I was actually thinking Walter Cronkite,
but I don't really know how to do Walter Cronkite.
I've come down on a bit of hard time recently. There's not a lot of news in a place called Pleasantville. It's rather pleasant here, and I'm hoping I can find something really messed up to really bring in the ratings, because I don't have a lot to leave to my nephew here. And so I need to find something to put in my last will and testament.
What did you say, Uncle? You said something about not leaving me a whole bunch of...
What? I didn't know you were still in the room.
Yeah, well, still here. All right.
Awkward.
This is like our TV interviews.
Yeah, exactly.
That I'm doing. So I just had the camera facing me for a second.
Who's Earl?
You said Earl. Are you referring to my title, my first name, or my last name? My name is Earl. I am Earl of the Zoo.
I knew that's what you were going to say.
I live here at the zoo. And I have a single neighbor, as I longingly look.
We see you open the curtain, just...
And then it cuts to a little me like walking in the woods, my hands out like touching the trees, and you see, a tree with photos of me and Caroline Robbins. Who is she?
Well, I'm Caroline Robbins, and
you guys keep stealing my freaking voice. First, Seth steals the voice I was going to do. Then Alyssa comes and steals the voice I was going to do. Gosh, guys.
More than one person can be Southern. Jeez.
You're related. No.
I'm Caroline Robbins. And you see, I live here on the zoo. I actually own the zoo, believe it or not. See, my...
we own the zoo. We bought the zoo.
Earl here, my ex-husband, he, thinks that he owns the zoo. But really, it was my idea in the first place. So I think I should get control over this. And, let's just say I have found somebody so much better for me than Earl ever was. And he is so much better for me. And he takes care of my property. He takes care of my things. And you see, that is my darling over here, Mr. Brass Pudding.
Hi, I'm Bryce. I'm just here guarding the prize. Sometimes I like to do some fun experiments with the animals. By experiments, I mean scientific research. The fun kind of research, not the dangerous kind. Although there was this one time. Anyway, vote for me for president.
And that is about how this will go. So, I guess
I just imagine my character is just like one of them good old boys who isn't
Mhm.
really trying that hard.
Mm-hmm,
He just doesn't care. But he's like, whatever.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Pretty deadpan.
So normally I would start the scene,
Yeah.
and I can do so. But if someone else wants to start, that's also fine. If anyone has because probably the thing with me would be my kids arrive in town, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah, let's do that because you guys can play my kids. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Well, yeah. How many kids do you have? How many of us
3.
are your kids?
Obviously 3. Yeah, because then Seth
Obviously.
Seth will be the uncle, and then you 3 will be the other kids.
I picked them up from the airport.
Right. So
is it 2 girls and a boy?
yes,
Like, what are we
yes,
doing?
Yeah, we'll do 2 girls. And a
Okay,
boy.
so
Yeah.
I'll be the boy and Jordan can be one of
No.
with us. Right?
No.
That's where you were going with that.
I'm establishing, and I get to cast people. So, we'll go ahead and do, me and Rick are picking up the kids from the airport. So, like, I'm in the passenger seat. It's Rick's car. And then we're visiting you. We're picking you guys up from the airport. Emily and Alyssa are my daughters. Jordan is my son. You guys can have whatever names you want. I don't know. I can't. Really
Now
think
we're
of-
adult children or
Yes.
like just older
yeah,
children?
adult children. Yeah.
Okay.
We just literally play ourselves.
I think like most, if not all of you, are like married with kids and live somewhere else, and
My name is Tommy.
Okay, Tommy sensing.
My name is Alyssa.
You know you have to do Alyssa.
Well, clearly I'm Emily.
Yep,
Clearly,
perfect.
you're also Alyssa.
Alyssa too.
We just like the
Ooh,
names.
that's rough because you were born first.
we love the name so much that we wanted to name 2 of our children Alyssa, but then when Alyssa came, we were like, you could be number 2.
She looks like an Alyssa.
She looks like an Alyssa too.
It's like Mew and you two, right? We just tack on the 2 at the end.
Yep.
This is actually
Maybe we're twins also, and like literally she just came first.
Let's go with Emily and Alyssa, but switched. We
This
won't
won't
go
be
too
confusing
crazy.
at all.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nah.
fine.
Ugh, how boring.
So
I don't-
is Tommy the other Jordan? Like, what's...
Yeah.
Nope, Tommy's just Tommy.
I think I'm a
Tommy.
normal human being. I'm like the straight man of this weird situation, so I don't think I would name my child Alyssa too. So
Hey, don't... Never mind.
If you're the
I'm not
normal
gonna
one,
make
why
that
are
joke.
you working at the zoo?
because I don't think I realize how weird it is yet, right?
It needs a job. It's a hard market.
Exactly. Yeah, hard market. It's just a job, and I haven't looked too closely at anything.
Okay.
So we pull up at the airport, and I get out, and I was like, Emily, Alyssa, Tommy. Oh, it is so good to see you guys. You have no idea. Here, let me take your bags. And I like grab them and pop the hood, or the trunk.
Pop the hood.
Put them in
Do you
the
own a
engine.
Tesla
not
with
where
a front trunk?
Front
hood?
trunk.
That's not where the bag goes, sonny.
I imagine this is like a really small town. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
would say this is probably. Is this my car or your car?
your car.
It's probably a van. Then let's face it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So yeah, put it in the back. Put your bags in the back, and I'm just like, so this is the Pleasantville airport. I know it's not much, but did you get a souvenir at least? They have a great gift shop.
Wait, did we grow up here? I'm confused.
I don't think you did. I think we've all moved away from where we used to live. So yeah, we're scattered around the country.
Where's the cell phone reception out here?
We don't get very good reception out
No,
here.
especially
But
not
I
with.
have a lot of emails and clients I have to answer.
I mean, especially not with. Wait, do you have Verizon or Sprint or UL Cellular? Because none of them really work.
I have Verizon, Dad.
Okay, well, yeah, it's not gonna.
Fun fact, we had a Verizon tower here about 20 years ago.
We
And
did.
then it burned down in a fire.
Yeah.
I covered that story, It was a great story. Great story.
Yeah. You guys remember your Uncle Rick?
Great, Uncle Rick.
Wait, about how long ago did you say?
Fact, no, it would just be
Huh?
How long ago did you say?
20 years ago.
Huh. Interesting. I need to make a phone call right quick.
You can't. There's no reception.
Yeah, there's no
Verizon
reception.
tower's
Oh,
burned down.
right.
After that, the
the
cellular.
irony. I mean,
Most
After that, the cellular.
Dad, how are
companies kind of-
you? How have you been?
I'm great, Tom. I'm just happy we're all here together. I mean, bummer you couldn't have brought the kids. I know plane tickets are expensive to Pleasantville, one airport, not a whole lot of flights. But I just want to thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys coming out and visiting. It gets a little lonely here sometimes.
You know, we all decided to give you one last chance.
I specifically stated that I would give him 2 last chances.
Yeah, whatever.
And
I mean,
probably a third.
So did you get a souvenir from the gift shop?
I think I must have blinked and missed it.
Probably it's
Fun fact, about 30 years ago, the airport almost burned down. I covered that story. Good story. Good story.
I see the running gag now.
Okay, Uncle Rick.
I saw it too as soon as I was like, "Ooh, this is gonna be fun."
Well, there's enough seats. One of the seatbelts doesn't work, so don't
Badger got to it.
don't sit in that seat. The other seat does have a chocolate stains all over the bottom. You kind of have to pick your poison there.
Definitely chocolate.
My fiance is not going to be very happy about this.
Oh yeah. How is Jeff?
That's fine, Dad.
Still a rock star?
He- More of a rock star than you'll ever be.
Well, I was thinking that we would get dinner at this great burger place in town. It's
Does it have Impossible Burgers?
I think it has probable burgers, if that's the same thing.
But it's not In and Out.
Probably not.
No, we don't really have big chains here. It's mostly just local stuff, but it's great. I mean, it's great food. There's a couple of them that really should probably be, have a health inspector go through it. But as long as you know the places and you know what not to order, which I do. I mean, especially, Uncle Rick definitely knows too. So
Yes. The local Stuckies almost burned down last year. The grease fire.
Yeah, I remember
I
that.
covered that
Sure it
story. It wasn't that great of a story, honestly.
Are we sure that he's not setting these fires?
I've just learned not to question it mainly for my own sanity.
A lot of bored children in the area. Lots of arson. Makes for good stories.
So, burgers? Everybody hungry?
Sure.
All right. Hey, I love you guys.
I love you too, Chris.
Thanks, Uncle Rick. All right, burgers it is. Let's go. And I think we just called the scene there.
Yeah.
Right? It's just introduction to all the kids.
2 black die for Caleb.
I think so. Yeah, that did not go terribly
I
well.
was going to make
Thanks,
some
guys.
joke about you guys. I haven't heard of that band before. Is that like
No.
like a U2 knockoff?
You all no, that's you as well. Cool. Well, I will give 1 to Alyssa and 1 to Emily. So thanks, guys.
Okay, looks like I'm going for bad all game.
I'll let you guys establish.
All right, cool. I will let you guys establish. Well, I'll pee real quick. I just realized I have to pee.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
guys, the stream is
awesome.
ours. The stream is ours.
I feel like maybe this is like Rick, like at the TV station, like realizing that there's no fires to cover.
Or nothing interesting at all. Like
No
Like-
hot
news that
stories.
day.
Yeah, like the fire department has been really on it. Everybody has learned to stop, drop, and roll. Fire extinguishers have been distributed to every possible corner.
That or there's a fire in the woods near the zoo.
To
It doesn't-
endanger the animals? How dare you suggest that?
I was okay. All right, you guys established already. I said. What do
Yeah,
you think, Jordan?
we established. Look, this is why you're my ex. Suggesting something as horrendous as possibly hurting the animals.
No. Just like to get them
Even-
out there
Yeah, but
for
even
the story.
their lungs with the smoke.
So I think the people maybe in this scene would be maybe
Wait, what are we doing? Which should we decide?
What if he's at the office being sad and then he gets a call about this fire?
I'm not saying
how's-
there has to be a fire. I was just throwing out a suggestion.
No,
I was just
because I like that idea of like that's how
Yeah.
he finds out about the zoo.
He's like waiting for his big break, his last, trying to go out with a bang.
Yeah.
It's like just waiting for that one last. And then he gets the call that there's a fire happening right now.
Okay, so who's who then?
I think we'd all just play our normal characters.
Why would
Right.
you be at the TV or am I going to?
I think we're at the TV station. He's finding
Yeah.
out about it.
Oh. I guess I was just trying to like figure out a way to like get him over to the zoo like as soon as possible, kind of a thing. But
we could. Which way do you want to do it?
We're the helicopter ride over.
ooh.
Helicopter.
Yeah, it's a news
That
helicopter.
sounds right.
news slash firefighting helicopter.
See, both departments, just like the fire department and the news, just kind of.
Like it's like they're just used to it at this point. Like, yeah, it's the only thing that happens in the area.
Yeah, I feel like you just ride along. Like it's not even a news helicopter. It is a firefighting helicopter, and you have like a specially marked seat just for you, and you guys are like out patrolling and find a fire.
Because I did make the joke like arson is the only thing that happens because it's just a mundane town that all the kids are born and set things on fire.
Yeah. Okay. So I feel like, do we
Who's-
like that? Like they're in a
Yeah,
okay.
firefighting helicopter.
Who's the
Okay,
pilot then?
So we need the pilot and the fire and maybe 1 or 2 firefighters.
What?
Do you not automatically understand?
Nope.
and Caleb is the
I think
pilot.
we should just do the scene without
no,
Caleb.
that's
that
all right,
way- with
just
no
Yep,
context.
that's fine.
So
I'll
who's
catch
going to
up.
say the pilot?
I'll be the pilot.
Okay. And then Em and I are the firefighters.
Okay. And so you see then Rick, he's just standing there. He don't even have the budget for like an actual camera anymore. An actual camera anymore. It's literally just him with his phone. He's going live on Facebook, probably. Or no, it would have to be a big camera. We've established that there's no cell coverage here. So he's standing there with a big camera looking at the fire in the forest, yelling over the helicopter. We're live here with
ZOO News. I don't know. No, KZOI News. And we've got a fire in the forest. And oh, this is looking like a big one, people. This is looking like a big one. Steve,
It turns to like Alyssa's character, like
Steve, would you say this is a big one?
Oh, it's a big one. It's heading straight for zoo. We need to save those animals.
We need to save those animals, folks. I can't do it here, but Jeff here, he's got the hose. He's gonna spray. What is that in there, Jeff? What is that in there?
Well, sir, we're not spraying anything. We're actually going to be dropping from the helicopter. Not really spraying until if we have to make an emergency landing.
See, I know that one time we sprayed and it made for good news, so I thought maybe we'd spray.
Okay. Okay. Here.
Oh, look at that, folks!
Get like a squirt gun, just like
yeah, just like the most pathetic little water squirts. There you go. That should hopefully that helps.
This is your captain speaking. This is a brief reminder that we will be coming over the fire in T-minus 20 seconds.
Oh, we're gonna get a shot from the smoke. That's always my favorite point.
Let's kick the tires and douse some fires.
and so we like drop down then and go into the forest area. How long do we want to say this? Like it takes like maybe like 10 minutes for you guys to take out and that's it.
There's a malfunction with the helicopter.
Yeah, I feel like we've probably done this enough that we're used to it.
This town has enough arson in it that there's fire hydrants scattered throughout the woods.
you just got to hook on to that.
About every 500 feet, wherever you go.
Yeah, we land our copter right next to the hydrant, hook up, and douse that fire.
Well, that's the news for the day, folks. This is Rick Rickson with KZOI, and good night.
Looks at my watch.
It's 10 a.m.
I know. I
just have no expectation for anything else to be on the news today.
That's probably it for the day. You know how it is, Jeff. This is the only thing that's happened today, and probably the only thing that'll happen for the next 2 weeks. There was that squirrel that got run over in Main Street last week, but no one really cared about that either. People just don't care for the news anymore. It's a problem.
Rick, I did hear while we were up in the air that our other crew did just respond to like a 5-car pileup with possible fatalities, but I think we missed it while we were in the air. I think the air got it cleaned up.
That's awful, but that's too bad. There's just not a lot of ratings in the news anymore. People seem to care about those TikToks and YouTubes, but we don't have the reception since the towers burned down.
PTSD.
You're like doing that over like the speaker we're outside the helicopter.
Oops, is my finger on the button there? Sorry about that.
Have you ever been to zoo before? Some weird stuff I hear, just around the rumor mill, like going around.
It's only been around for a couple months now. How long do we want to say it's been around for?
I feel like it needs to be more than a couple months.
It's been here for a few years now, and nothing. I'll admit, I'm not one for animals. I'm more for the fires. They're just so warm and big and exciting. So I have a nephew that works here, and it's kind of weird to visit him while he's at work because he's kind of a sad excuse of a person. So I try. I still
hates me.
Healthy family relationship.
No. I still care for him. It's just his kids kind of left, and it's a sad thing. So I try and be there for him. It's a little awkward to visit him at work. So I try to visit him after hours, so I seem like I have a life. Maybe I should go in and give him a visit now.
Thank you for sharing your life story with us.
There's no one else to share it with.
I just kind of like pat your shoulder.
I'll see you at the next fire, Jeff.
So we'll see you next week, Rick. with
Are
the
you,
next
do you want
okay.
us to leave you in the woods?
It's just a few it's just a short walk over to the zoo. I'll just go walk over to the zoo.
And he just kind of walks away with his camera.
Sir, we can't allow him. There's all kinds of protocol that we're just kind of. You're not going to listen to me, are you?
He's already like walked away.
Another Tuesday.
Do we want to keep going, or do we want to end it there?
I don't know if much happened
I know, that's,
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in terms of like good or bad. So I think maybe we do follow you and like go to the zoo.
Okay. So I follow. I go and I like find like the guard station. I'm like and find Chris and Bryce just standing at probably the front gate.
This is a question. How big is the zoo? And
Yeah.
are we the only security guards?
You're definitely the only security guards.
And
And the
given
zoo is way too large for the amount of animals it has in it.
like you guys just got a bunch of property because it was cheap because nothing happens here, and you just got like a couple animals. So yeah, I'll walk over to the
It's like
guards.
one of the exhibits is just stray cats.
I hate they were
Any stray
free.
cat they can find and just kind of put in there.
It was a really
Petting
sad.
zoo.
It was really sad when that squirrel got run over. We were planning on bringing that in too.
I walk over to the front area and I find Chris and Bryce standing there.
Hey there, Chris. How I thought you were on vacation. Are the kids? Are they at the zoo? Are they wandering around? in
Yeah,
there?
well, so they came with me, and we walked around for a little bit, and then they said they had to go see the rest of the town, and I am currently working because they don't give me time off here. Great pay though, great pay.
Were they gonna go
You
see?
can say that again.
So that's the thing I'm wondering. It's been about 3 hours now. I don't think they're here anymore.
Were they gonna go see the? There was a fire. I don't know if you saw it. It was just down the
Oh
way.
yeah, I
see
saw
the
the
smoke?
fire, Uncle Rick. Yep,
Yeah.
I saw it.
Do you think they went to go see the fire? Because I didn't see them on the way back.
Gotta be honest, Uncle Rick. I don't think they want to be near me right now or
Oh,
ever.
that's. I'm really sorry, Chris. I know things went.
No, it's all
kinda
right.
sour with.
I don't know what I was thinking. I guess I didn't read the
Well,
cards. It was
They sent
obvious.
you cards.
Maybe I'm
like-
mixing metaphors.
Or, well, maybe that's why. I mean, if you're not reading their cards, that would probably do it. I'd be
If-
pretty mad at my parents if they didn't read my cards either.
Sometimes I forget you're here, Bryce.
Sometimes I forget I'm here too.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice.
Yeah. Anyway, it is what it is.
I was thinking maybe I can get your mind off those things.
Okay, yeah.
What if I did? We've never really talked about the zoo here on the news. We usually cover the fires and the
Mhm.
other.
Well,
the fires.
There's
mainly,
not a
but-
fire here, Uncle.
I know,
Rick,
but
so I
what
don't
if,
know.
I'm thinking, what if we tried something different this time? Because we always cover the fires. What if we did like a life piece, on the zoo, and talked about all the neat animals you've got here.
And I just I stand there in awe for a moment, and then I do the little thing where little finger in the ear, get some earwax out. I'm sorry, did you say you weren't going to do a news story on a fire? Is that what you just said?
Hey,
Ah,
those are my favorite news segments.
Well, I mean the only ones. So
oh, yeah.
that's
Yeah, I mean, we might as well try it. I've been covering fires for
ever.
near 40 years.
Yeah, I have
now.
not seen you do a single news story on anything but a fire or
Well, there's
fire
lots.
related things.
There's lots of fires here, and
Yeah.
not a lot else.
I mean,
There was
even
that
with
squirrel.
even with the squirrel situation though, there was literally a kid with lighter in the background of it. So
yes, he lit the squirrel on fire
I
before
know.
I could get to it.
yeah. Oh, that's
A
what
lot of
happened.
light.
Okay.
I'm not sure where he got the lighter fluid, but that's I'm not sure where any of them get the lighter fluid.
No one really knows. I mean, we're not in a desert or anything. This is the Pacific Northwest, so I really don't know why things keep spontaneously catching on fire at this point.
Boredom, Chris. Lots of boredom.
I guess.
That's why that's why which makes the fire so alluring. Anyway, I figured let's just see what happens if we talk about the animals and see if we can find something else for once.
I think that's a great idea, Uncle Rick. I think that's exactly what rural Oregon needs. A story about something that's not a fire.
I hear Bryce, you did something with the animals and it did quite well. So maybe it'll go well for us.
Oh yeah, you did. You went Virusol or whatever it's called. Tommy would probably know what word I'm
like
looking
that.
for.
Well, I can give y'all some pointers, but you're gonna have to cut this sappy family crap.
Okay, well, I didn't realize my life was so inconvenient for you, Bryce, but sure, yeah, we can stop talking about my
No,
horrible
it's
family
not
situation.
inconvenient. I actually love hearing about it. But if you're gonna go viral, you got to cut that.
Oh, I see. So
Viral's not funny.
Viral
Sappy's
isn't
not funny. Sappy's not funny. that's what
Sappy's
I'm
not
saying.
funny, but viral
Sappy's
is
not
funny, and so viral can't be
Okay.
sappy. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Sure. Okay.
So Rick picks up his camera. You have a power cord. I gotta plug in the battery for the camera.
Oh, probably. Yeah. Here, I can just go into the shed, and
Mhm.
I would like to posit that like Bryce basically just says, "Oh no, let me go in the shed," because that's where the cocaine is kept, and like I'm never allowed in there.
Like, I got it for. I got you.
And
Let me
I
just,
yeah.
and Bryce just like darts off and goes and gets it.
And I turn to Uncle Rick and I just say like, yeah, I don't know. I think it's above my clearance or something. I can't go in the shed yet. I don't know.
I don't understand these zoo things. Mainly fires.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well,
I know I've got clearance for the helicopter rides, and that's about it.
Well, you can maybe get an aerial shot. There's not really much of this. You could probably get an aerial shot with a
I think I got
telephone
some
pole.
I think I got some footage when I was coming on the helicopter, so I could use that.
It's about 1,000 square feet. So yeah,
1,000 square feet is not very much.
I know that.
I thought that
it's definitely more than that, but like I imagine it's basically just like 2 cages and like a tiny ring of buildings.
Oh, I figured it was like a couple acres and they just have a couple cages.
Well, here's the thing. Maybe you should let the Earl of the Zoo
You're right.
describe
You're right.
what
You know
it
what?
is.
Totally fair. Totally fair. What is it?
Okay, well, I think that might be a good place to end it then.
Mhm.
So as you're saying, like, or we're going off to do it. I think that ended well.
I think so. Yeah.
Bryce comes back and like hands everybody like he has like a lollipop stuck in his mouth and like protruding out, and brings back the camera and
No,
a cable for the camera.
or the cable he brings back the cable for the camera and hands you guys a lollipop.
These always, I don't know, they taste so good. Like every time I have one, I feel so much better about my day. Thanks, Bryce.
Bryce just
I imagine it feels like what doing drugs would probably feel like, but I mean, I've never done drugs, so I wouldn't know.
Bryce about chokes on his lollipop. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like
Okay.
a good ending for Rick because he's
Yeah.
actually branching out in life, trying something new.
Okay, and I have 2 white dice then. I think I'll give one to Kate, one to Caleb, and I could give 2 to Caleb, I guess, because
You could.
do I want to though?
I think Caleb did an excellent job. I will say so.
But do I want to be nice to Caleb is the real question.
Give one to Jordan.
I will.
You want to be nice
I
to
wanted to
Christopher,
already.
but be nice to Caleb, that is another story, certainly.
Okay.
Okay. I would like to establish a scene
Mhm.
where I, Earl, uh, am going to show Rick Rickson a little bit around the zoo. And of course, my beautiful ex-partner, Caroline Robbins, is there. Because I'm actually this is going to be the premiere of a new exhibit that I've put together.
So good.
Good timing on my part.
And honestly, look, Bryce can be there because I'm going to show him how much better like I am. And also like Christopher can be there. Look, he seems like he's just hanging around. Everybody can be here.
I don't think the zoo is big enough for me not to be there, so
We've established that it's multiple acres. It's way too big for the size of it, for the amount of stuff that's in it.
right, but I wouldn't be on the empty acreage. I'd be where the actual buildings are.
You don't want to come on the tour with your uncle for the news?
Well, so we should set this in stone. Are you saying that the exhibits are like spread apart on this acreage? Like,
Oh, definitely.
okay, all right, I see what's happening here.
For sure.
Got it.
Like this zoo does not make any sense. Like there's maybe some stuff together at the front, but then it's
This
just,
is definitely just some random person went on Zoo Tycoon and just like it is every weird Zoo Tycoon zoo where like Let's Game It Out or someone like that.
That's why there's so many fires.
Just like
Oh my
spreads
gosh.
out the entire. Yeah, exactly.
As we walk up to the exhibit, I've actually set 75,000 sparkler effects. And then we all freeze and stagger for a
Exactly.
moment.
Oh,
go
it looks like the
blind, and
frames
then
are
make it
dropping.
through. Yeah.
Someone
And-
installed the illicit drugs mod.
Yes. And then Fiasco shuts down.
And that
Okay.
crashed the game.
Stream crashes.
Yes. So everybody, I definitely need Caroline there and I need Rick there. The other two are kind of optional. If Bryce is there, it's because I would want him there to like.
We're probably there,
show that,
but
like-
you know, we maybe we don't say a whole lot, but we are there.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Rick Rickson.
Yes, I am Rick Rickson. Yes, I'm sure you've seen me on the news. You know,
I do
covering
not
all the.
own a television.
Oh, you should really get one. We cover some great fires in the area.
Mr. Rickson, I'm a huge fan of your news. I've been watching for a long time. And well, I just had to say it's an honor that you are choosing to do a little segment here on zoo here. You
I
know,
like reach over
my
and
zoo.
slap your wrist a little bit with my yardstick. And
And
I
I
go,
like walk back with mine.
yeah, I go, our zoo. The zoo is under both of our names, which my name is Earl. So please call me Earl. Earl was my father.
He wasn't an actual Earl.
No, he just didn't have a first name.
His parents deemed him unworthy of a first name.
Oh, well, it's nice to meet you, Earl. And you are
Alyssa.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't sure who you were talking to.
You're fine.
I'm Caroline Robbins, and well, see, Earl and I are well, we're technically partners, but
We are partners of the zoo, ex-partners in love.
fascinating.
And Rick is like Rick is very glad he's been like filming this the entire time.
but I found my new pudding pop over here, so I, just
She's pointing at Bryce. She's not pointing at me. She's definitely pointing
Yes.
at Bryce.
Okay, well,
Yeah, she's
enough
definitely
about
pointing at me.
enough about pudding pops. I hear you would like to see some of the zoo, which
Oh, yeah, sure.
there's animals.
Yes, yes. I just, we've covered so many fires. I figured, it's about a time. This was a bit of a hot spot, not a fire kind in the town. So I've never really covered it. Usually busy with the fires. So I just figured I'd come and see what you got here. I've never really visited this area since you opened a few years ago.
Well, honestly, this is should be some great film. This is a special exhibit that I have curated.
Even though it was my idea.
Okay, this is not the same thing that you're talking about, and I know that for a fact. That other one, we still have a lot of details to finish up. This other one has been kind of a solo project. I don't know if you've noticed it, and there's just like pallets stacked up, like and it just says like nothing to see here, like signs around the side, like blocked off. And I just say, you all will be the first to see the new exhibit. I would like to call this Caroline. I'm sorry I hit you and Bryce Pudding when I found out you were together. I apologize for that. I don't approve of your actions, but I still really love you. Please get back together with me.
That's quite the long name for an exhibit.
Yeah, let me know if you need me to repeat that.
I've got it. I've got it
Okay.
on film. I should be fine.
I like it. It's got brass in the name.
So, these are all animals.
I like it because it affirms my Puddin' Pop over here and gets his name out there for his current election.
Oh,
if you haven't heard.
I have not.
Stop. This is about the animals and the zoo. So these are
sometimes
all
I can be
animals I
considered an
picked.
animal.
That is disturbing.
Yes, he is.
Extremely disturbing.
You should see me play a game of chess.
I didn't know you knew what chess was.
Oh yeah, them red and black. Yeah.
This man is embarrassing. So,
Anyway,
if you would like to follow me to see the animals,
yes.
and I would like to, introduce all the animals and explain why I chose them, because each of them reminds me of a certain thing about Caroline. So, this one here is the screaming hairy armadillo. Its long, beautiful hair reminds me of Caroline's long, beautiful hair.
Are you calling me Harry?
Yes, long, beautiful hair.
And the screaming part?
Also accurate.
Sorry, I'm gonna keep that one together. I don't even know how to respond to that.
She was kind of shrill a second ago. Yeah, I can see that.
So, if we just want to move on to the next,
how often does it
next animal?
scream? The
nearly constantly while awake.
Okay. Good thing it's asleep right now.
It's currently in hibernation.
Okay.
This is your way to try to get me back. It certainly is not working.
Well, just wait until the end of the exhibit. Maybe you'll change your mind. So, and you just see a very brightly colored beetle on a leaf. This is the pleasing fungus beetle, because Caroline has a very pleasing color when she wears blue. It looks very good on her.
But you know that orange is my color.
Let's move on.
I want to ask about the fungus.
to the next leaf on the same plant. This is the raspberry crazy ant, because Caroline loves raspberries.
Okay, fascinating.
Now, that is true. I do love my raspberries.
Yeah, and she's very strong and could probably carry 50 of her body weight.
Why is this a crazy ant? Is it like a fire ant?
It's crazy about raspberries. Just like Caroline is crazy about raspberries. On the ground next to the plant you just see a turtle. This is a chicken turtle, because Caroline makes very delicious chicken.
Are you calling me
Also has a hard shell
Slow?
that's
Yes,
tough to
these
crack.
are all double-edged in some way.
Over here, there is a table with a microscope on it. If you look in the microscope, this is an ice cream cone worm. Because Caroline, remember that one time we ate ice cream together? That one night?
Yeah, but I started getting over ice cream and it started liking pudding better. So
Yes, but you can also put that in an ice cream cone. This is an ice cream cone worm
Oh, that sounds
would remind us-
amazing.
of that one night that we had ice cream out of cones. If you look in this little pool next door,
it just keeps going.
there's a kind of scary looking fish in it, and it's called the sarcastic French head.
This is what Emily was doing over break.
I figured
And-
something like that.
And this is because I really liked that one time that Caroline cut her own bangs and gave herself some what the British may call a fringe. And
I did look good with those bangs. It is true.
swimming next to it is the fried egg jellyfish. Because Caroline, you know, she loves eggs. And lastly, in that small pool of water, there's a striped pajama squid, which I feel like Caroline needs no further explanation. Please, Caroline, get rid of this stupid rice pudding man and come back to me, your sweet Earl.
I feel like I shouldn't have been here for any of this.
This is all fascinating.
Wait.
Truly
It
fascinating.
is
Wait,
just
wait,
good
wait.
television.
I lift up my sleeve and you see a circle. I say, you know what this is? This is because I have ringworm. I pull out a ring and get down on one knee. Caroline, please.
Earl. Put that ring away. We've been through this multiple times. As thoughtful as this exhibit was, and only some of them were slightly insulting, but very thoughtful still. We cannot do this again. I cannot put my heart through this again.
Caroline, we've only done this 3 times before. Please give me a 4th chance.
As they say, 4th time's a charm.
Look, my name may be Earl.
I'm
Only
about to
3
be-
times, but I just need a 4th chance.
I'm about to
please.
be first lady to my pudding pop over here, and I'm not about to ruin that.
Maybe I shouldn't propose if you have ideas.
Hey,
Like you
hey,
could
Bryce.
be first lady.
Bryce, what's your percentage exactly right now in the running?
Let's not talk about that right now.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay,
Although I
well,
will say I was doing pretty well in some southern rural counties up
Yeah.
until they found out that my last name was not pronounced Podine.
Ooh. That
Well,
is very unfortunate.
look, here's the thing. If you're
That
turning
was
me
so
down,
good, Jordan.
I would like to walk back home alone with some privacy, please.
Would you like some protection, sir?
No, thank you.
I don't believe that's what privacy means, Chris.
That's fine. That's what our restraining order is for. We shouldn't even be this close.
Wasn't the
You're the
restraining
one who
order for
stepped closer to me.
6 feet, wasn't it? Something like that?
Only 1 yard.
Oh, okay.
Look, you stepped closer to me after I got down
You're the
on
one
knee.
who proposed.
I was stationary. You made the choice to come closer. That's
Now,
what your heart
Does
is
the
telling you.
restraining order take into account emotional distance? Because I think that might be coming into play here.
Look, the restraining order. Honestly, I take out a piece of paper that we both signed from my pocket that says restraining order, but it's spelled incorrectly. And I just
Wrote that myself.
rip it up. I rip it up. And I
Hey,
say, Caroline,
that
we
was
have no
some
restraining
good
order anymore.
legislature.
Now I'm going to walk away. goodbye.
Goodbye, Earl.
I'm gonna follow him anyway. There are some wild animals that haven't actually been caged properly, so I'll just follow at a safe distance. A little bit more than a yard, I think.
I might follow with you in case something happens. I'll catch it on the camera.
The armadillo starts screaming.
I'm gonna stay. I'll just stay here. I kind of like
wonderful.
animals.
Can we stop by the screaming armadillo on the way back?
Well, it's right there, Uncle. I mean, you could probably just stay. I'll catch you later.
And I just walk back to my house, maybe through a little bit of the woods where I longingly gaze at the tree with our photo stapled to it. And from a distance, just like put my hand out and go, Caroline.
And probably this entire time we've been getting like
Caroline,
really emotional like piano music, right? Like we've been getting really emotional music during that sequence.
Really emotional banjo music.
I hope Rick gets shots of my face that he can edit to be in the sky looking.
but what I'm imagining,
forlorn.
right, is like you're doing this, and doing like the whole like hand towards the pictures thing, and with the like dramatic music in the background, and then the music cuts out, and it's from my perspective, and I'm just like walking along, and you're just like in the trail, and I'm just like hearing nothing at all. I'm just like, what is going on?
I mean, it probably just ends there.
And see. All right. Well, I'll let you guys. Oh wait, first we got to do the dice.
No.
I thought that went pretty well, honestly.
I don't think it did. I think it went exactly bad.
Did it though?
I mean, I thought the screaming armadillo was hilarious.
Yeah, but for Emily, it was bad.
Yeah,
she didn't get what she wanted at all.
Earl, it was bad. For Emily, it went exactly as planned.
Sure, certainly.
Screaming area.
Let's give one to each of the main characters, Caroline and Rickson.
My first die.
Excellent. All right.
But not your last death.
All right, fools. Hit me with that scene.
Well, you had we had established there's a shed that we're not supposed to be going into.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, cocaine scene.
Cocaine scene probably seems like a good idea. Cocaine / first lady presidential stuff, right?
Gosh.
This is
it's the Oval Office, the shed because it's oval. And it's a white shed because it's full of cocaine.
My idea for this is because let's face it, like we apparently have this like really successful zoo in the middle of nowhere. Probably it's all drug money that's actually supplying it.
Who said it was really successful?
I kind of figured since you guys are getting paid and this is the middle of people are getting paid.
Yeah, there is money coming from somewhere, and I think it's probably from drugs. Yes,
I've never seen any of this money. I just own this land. I live
Carolyn
off the land. I don't make any money.
Carolyn takes care of that stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, this is like all the money comes from the cocaine.
I just there's 3 different songs that are consistently running through my head throughout this.
One of them, Sweet Caroline.
One of them is Sweet Caroline. I'll reveal the others later.
Okay.
Oh no, I'll say that the second one is
Sweet Earl.
No, that's what it is. Sweet Caroline. Earl.
No, it's Same Old Song and Dance by Aerosmith, because one of the lyrics in that song is "Caught you with your cocaine, got found with your gun. No smooth-faced lawyer to get you undone."
Okay, so Caroline and Bryce are at the Oval Office.
/ the White House, depending on who's asking.
Interchangeable terms.
Mm-hmm. Same term.
What are they doing though?
A
new shipment came in.
Sure. Yeah, a new shipment came in.
And the fire was a distraction, so they could get it in without anyone noticing.
We're kneading the dough.
That's why there's so many fires. Every time they have a new shipment of cocaine, they just start a fire in an unrelated location.
Well, this one was in the forest. It was maybe that's the thing. The fire was too close this time.
Well, I just didn't have enough time. Yeah, because it was.
Okay. Action.
Wait,
Okay,
who
so
else
we
is-
need a drug dealer person.
I
right?
mean, look, I've played a drug dealer in a high school health project before.
I also have for college.
You're also the least likely to be in this scene.
But that would be hilarious if it's like, no, I must demand my love, and then she like runs in.
I think it's too early for that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
is.
Emily's a drug dealer.
I'm a drug dealer. Oh, I didn't play a drug dealer in the health project. I was a drug addict.
Slightly different.
They hosted an intervention for me.
I prefer pharmaceutical sales rep.
Game is so weird.
All right.
Okay, so you guys are just there. Am I just there?
Yeah, I want to
already?
make sure. I want to make sure there's like action here. So it's like
Yeah.
this would be totally normal every other time, right? It would be
Yeah.
drug deal, but like what's different about this time?
The problem is the fire was too close.
No, I think
And
the
what
problem is
happened?
that Rick is like still interviewing Earl, and like
Can't
they're
believe
just like
you forgot my name. That's just 3 of the same one.
sorry.
It's not like you said it 27 times at this point.
A factor of 3. A man of
Yeah,
don't
so
want like
Rick's
this
here
being
and-
caught on camera.
Yeah, and get
Right. So
get
there's like that
exposed.
tension of
Sure.
like, you got to get out of here like now.
Got it. Yeah.
Because like I don't want, this being caught on camera kind of a thing.
So I'm either me or Rick or Earl could show up at any point during this scene.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the idea. Okay. So yeah, I think first like you guys are off like filming, like we go back kind of thing. Like this is like right after kind of a thing. And so we meet at the shed, and there's the drug dealer. What's his name?
My name's Joe.
And I'm 15.
Look, it's a very lucrative business. There's not a lot of opportunities in this town.
Joe who?
Joe Mama. Oh,
Oh, God. They always get me with that. Why is it every time? He like takes kicks a nearby crate. Don't you throw like the
I mean, it's really Joe Mother. I'm French.
come again.
Joe Mother. Like
Listen, Joe, you
Mother, but
cannot be here much longer, okay? You set that fire way too close to our property. And now, because of that, we have Rick Rickson on our property.
I don't know who that is. As long as he's not a drug dealer encroaching on my territory, I don't think it's really my problem.
He's a newscaster who's going to expose you and expose us if he sees that you're over here.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not into those kind of tapes.
I mean,
I'll
I
do
don't
the-
think I
I'll
could
do
be implicated. You're the ones who have the drugs.
You're the one selling it to us, little boy.
Yeah, but like I'm 15. Oh no, who would think that it was really me? Also, the fires
I
just like
would.
happened to start around me. It's not my fault that, if I have my little lighter and I just drop it somewhere that it actually ignites things.
Listen, Joe, just next time you need to make sure that the fire is farther away. Okay. And then she like goes to like the padlock, like on the shed, and it's just like, okay, quick. Like
And
bring in the
it's
Are
at
you
that
not-
moment that a knock happens on the door of the shed.
No, they're not in the shed yet.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were in the shed already. Continue.
No. We're like opening it so that
Go
we
ahead,
can
go
like
ahead.
put the stuff in real quick.
Do it.
Yeah, so where's my money?
In the shed. I think.
Go ahead and
Oh,
go
I
in
guess I
first, little
wouldn't
boy. Get your money.
Get your money in there, little boy.
Okay.
Listen, money's a little tight right now, okay? People aren't exactly looking for a ton of cocaine these days. It's wintertime,
It's winter. time.
That's people's favorite time for snow.
No. It's the summer when all the kids are on vacation. Listen, okay.
Kids gotta get through their finals. How do you think I have a 4.0?
By not doing cocaine. That's why. That's how.
It's because I don't use my own product. Only idiots do that.
Caleb, you just need to make a permanent like anti-drug PSA and tack onto your videos because of this group.
I mean, it's mainly whenever we do Fiasco, this comes up, but that's Fiasco's
okay,
problem.
but Terra Nullius
Terranolius,
Also
hello.
Terranolius, that's true.
There's a
You
big
literally
I
made
think
it.
it's me.
No drugs in Terra Invicta yet.
Yet being the operative word.
just animal smuggling.
Just animal
just-
smuggling, yeah. Oh no. It's connecting. It's all connecting here.
Where do you think they got that hairy screaming armadillo?
The world of
Why do you
Thray.
think it's screaming?
Oh my gosh,
Such a
that's
relapse.
the twist. Earl is like the smuggler of animals, and Carolyn Robbins is the drug person.
They're both just like criminals.
And they don't even realize this about each other.
Okay, so money's tight, but that doesn't really affect
So, listen,
me,
here's what I'm
or
thinking.
it shouldn't affect me.
So here's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'll give you half of what I owe you, and then maybe I could rent you, like a lion one of these days, for like a birthday party.
How about you give me half of what you owe me, and I'll give you a quarter of the drugs you want.
Well, that doesn't seem like a very fair deal.
Then think back on what you said, and that didn't sound super great for me.
Do you know how expensive renting a lion is? Let me tell you, that is a full-fledged business right there.
Do I look like the kind of man who wants to rent a lion?
Well, I don't know. Like your 60th birthday's coming up. Maybe you want that for like your birthday party.
You know what I can get for my birthday party? Cocaine.
Thought she said doesn't use her own product.
Yeah, but I can't stop everybody else from having a good time.
Listen, I'll get you the other half. I'll get you the other half after we sign a contract with Rick Rickson to do this little news story he's doing. Okay, we'll get some money out of it that way, and we're going to bring in new clientele. Okay, I promise you, I'm going to get you that money by the end of the next week or two.
Okay, the end of this week. Or else.
Or else what, Joe? You going to tell on us?
No, I'm going to do much worse.
Fine. We'll get you the money. There's
You
no
know what
need
it costs to
worry.
rent a lion these days? I'm pretty sure I know how to kill one.
You don't dare come near my animals.
I don't think they're yours. I think they're Earl's.
How dare you?
Did I offend
And
you?
I think after
Sorry.
this week, our partnership is, for the most part, exterminated. We don't need this image from a little pudding pop over here for his presidential election.
Look, I'm not even going to threaten that because it's just too funny. I have to let it go on as long as it can. Because it's honestly more entertaining for me than even threatening to expose him at all.
Hey, you
Yeah,
better vote
It's
for
better to
me.
watch it play naturally.
Hey, you better vote for me. You know the first thing I'm going to do is make cocaine legal.
That's actually bad for my business. Then it'll be taxed.
Not when you're the taxer. You'll have your own taxi business.
This man is so stupid. Hey.
And then we like go on and well, because we're still standing outside, so like then I go to like close the lock, kind of a thing.
And I give you a whole giant pile of cocaine.
After I've locked it, I'm confused.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. It's like I gave you a whole giant pile of cocaine since
Yeah.
the
I assumed you guys would have gone in the shed at some okay, I guess. I guess it's not long enough that I can have someone knock on the shed.
Well, because what I was thinking, Ray, is that Bryce, like, he's loading it while we're talking, kind
That's
of a
fair.
thing.
Yeah.
So
I
you
just
think
like
that
the idea
Carolyn would really handle the cocaine?
I like the idea we can't have his campaign sullied by a bad cocaine dealer. Only the best of cocaine dealers for this campaign.
She's a sugar mama, but I'm the powder daddy.
Well,
Okay, goodbye. And I'm just like flicking my lighter and I ride off on my bicycle. I'm 15. I'm not old enough to have a license.
Can we just like admire the great
absolute
like-
audacity of this child.
Well, no. I want to admire the ability of Emily to totally pick the child who lit the squirrel on fire from that previous scene. And
I was thinking more so like it's just funny, like it's like, oh, I'll deal cocaine, but I won't drive a car. That's illegal.
Yeah, I'm 15. I don't have a license yet.
Remember,
I mean, to be completely
it's
fair,
only
Seth,
illegal if you get caught.
almost there are so many people who have that exact sort of mindset about so many different things. 100%.
It's true.
Everyone is inconsistent. It's all good.
I could kill someone if I crashed a car, but cocaine doesn't hurt anybody.
No, of course. So it's probably about the time like you guys are just locking up the shed where I like walk over and like, okay, Bryce, I got Earl back to what? So can I ask what is actually in that shed besides like extra cables?
Good stuff.
Like the lollipops?
Like the lollipops.
Like that. Okay.
And just like things that just things for myself. I put feminine products in there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't have asked.
Yeah.
I want to say that the cocaine lollipops are probably what they're selling the entire time. It's like it's not actually like they're selling cocaine. They're
like cocaine in the center. What? How many licks does it take to get to the cocaine in the center of the Sissy Pop?
Oh 1, 2, 3.
Crunch.
I was thinking more it's infused within the entire candy, but that works too.
Yeah.
Instead of the crunch being the lollipop, it's their teeth.
Is it okay? I'm not gonna whatever.
Okay.
I feel like that's the
Is that
entire
the
scene,
scene?
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was
I
denied.
don't know, Alyssa, you're concluding it, so.
Oh, that's true.
Oh. Yeah, I would say that's it.
That seems like a mixed bag there, right?
I feel like it went neutral for me. Like, I mean, like, it didn't go like, I mean, I got threatened, but like nobody also like found out. Like, it's just kind of like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I'm gonna give a dark dice to Em. I'll be nice.
You mean to Joe?
Yes, to Joe. And then another one from my Puddin' Pop.
Yay.
And now it's Jordan's.
I'll let you guys establish.
Maybe
Something with his presidential election.
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
I mean-
maybe Jordan is Bryce is asking Rick, since Rick has a camera, to help him film a presidential ad.
That's pretty fun.
That's good. Like, do we have... I'm guessing Caroline would probably be in this scene.
Oh yeah, Caroline would definitely be in the scene. What would would Chris be here?
Would
I mean,
Rick
This
need
would be like
somebody
in one
to
of the
assist?
interviews. Chris would be
I mean,
one of the
maybe like somebody to assist, like with the cables and the boom box. The
Oh yeah, he's someone from the TV station.
station.
Well, no,
Or-
actually, I think we've kind of established that Rick is kind of a
Just
one
kind
man
of does
show.
it on his own, yeah.
Well, could Chris be a fake supporter
Yeah,
Oh,
so that's what I was
like,
gonna
to
say.
interview?
Yes, that works. That works perfectly.
to give fake testimonial?
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Cool.
There you go.
So we're standing in front of the screaming armadillo because Rick just loves the screaming hairy armadillo.
Mhm,
I just
Maybe you're
imagine-
holding the screaming hairy armadillo.
call her Harriet.
Okay. Okay, Bryce. So what exactly are you going for here?
I'm thinking something like that makes me seem all kind, like I love kissing babies or something, but I don't actually like kissing babies because I don't think they're very sanitary. Also, I don't know any babies, so I was thinking this here armadillo would probably work instead. I mean, it is pretty cuddly.
Oh yeah, the hairiness makes it look like the screaming part
So
might
you're
be
just like a baby.
Yeah, you got a point there. You got a point there, Bryce. Okay, so okay, so you'll be petting the armadillo. Do you have like a speech you want to give, or do you have something you want to say to your constituents?
Oh, I got lots of things I want to say. One question:
Yes.
what's a constituent?
It's like the voters, the people you'd be serving.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carolyn, do I have anything I want to say?
Say that you say that you love the animals, like you're kind of like you're an environmentalist kind of a thing, you know?
You mean like
That
one
you
of
really
them
want to
tree hugging pansies?
yeah, the young adults, they love that crap right now.
Oh yeah.
All about, and they're all about fixing, that global warming thing, so
And they're what? They're refined oils.
yes.
Yeah.
Refined oils.
Yeah. So I'll
And then
talk about that.
Carolyn like picks up like a wildflower and like puts it like in his hair, kind of, or like like on the ear, kind of a thing. But, like there you go.
Would you want to be in this as well, since you would be the first lady, I guess?
Of course, maybe I should stand like behind him, right? Like, because I'm behind him in this campaign.
That makes sense.
I want to say like
fully support him.
Probably like the whole time you're standing behind him, you're like giving the camera crazy. He's like,
I'm like,
okay, so I'll go ahead and I'll start recording, and I've been recording for the past 5 minutes. Oh, okay, we still got plenty of space. Go ahead and start, Bryce. Go ahead and speak.
Go ahead, honey. Speak from the heart. You got this.
From the heart. My name is Bryce Puddin'. My brother likes to call me Bubba, but I don't talk to my brother because he's a two-timing. I can't say that on TV.
Let's not say that. Honey. It's okay.
Okay. I love animals. They can do all sorts of cool and crazy fun things. Like, just look at this thing right here. This is a fuzzy armadillo. Have you seen a fuzzy armadillo before? I haven't seen a fuzzy armadillo. And this here is my favorite fuzzy armadillo standing behind me.
Oh, Puddin', you so funny.
See, she calls me Puddin', and I can't tell if she's using my last name or if she's calling me Puddin'.
It's a pun, sweetie.
A what?
Isn't he funny? A pun. Anyways, so Puddin' Pop, I hear you just care so much about these animals. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, these animals. Let me tell you about some of these animals. We got this here armadillo that's fuzzy, and it's kind of cute. Sometimes it likes to yell, like always, like constantly. It's kind of like a small child that you just can't get it to quite shut up, but
but we love them anyways.
But we love them anyways, because if you don't love them, then that's just bad business. That's not good for the animals. That's not good for the customers. That's just not good.
What kind of things are you gonna do for your constituents, Mr. Pudding?
I will show them the best kind of pudding that I can.
That's probably your campaign slogan.
Just remember, Bryce is nice.
Brett says, very nice.
See, she
Alright.
says so, so it has to be true. You can't say no to a pretty face like that.
Stop it, Puddin' Pop.
Oh, I don't need any pop right now.
Okay, well,
Oh, also, I just uploaded my latest video on the Tickety Talks, on the Clock Talks, you know, I'm TikToking about.
Follow
This
us on Pleasantville Zoo and come see our exhibit sometime. We'd love to show you around.
We'll also show you a square and an armadillo.
I don't
And-
know what's happening in this.
Neither
scene.
do I. No, not much is happening. I don't know where this to go.
Jordan being weird at the camera and Alyssa desperately trying to make it into something.
I don't know.
I think my character's just walking by at this point, and I just like slap you on the back, Rick, and I'm just like, good luck doing anything with that. Okay.
we'll call it there, Bryce. I can probably put something together with this. I turn to Chris like, is this usual with those two?
You talking to me?
Yes.
I think so. I think I tuned them out about 2 days into this job, so if they've kept doing the same thing, then yes.
So were they how have they always been a thing? I thought like they said that the
No, I
Kylan and
definitely.
Earl were a thing.
Oh,
but
yeah, I
then
mean-
now they are.
So the issue is that Carolyn and Budding, how you pronounce his name, they've actually been a thing even while Earl and her were a thing. Earl doesn't know about that, so don't tell him. But yeah, this has been going on for a while. I've just been trying to keep myself out of it in general.
Okay.
As soon as that video went viral, it was all over.
Is that what caused the
The split? Oh no, well that's what caused the cheating. Which then I don't even know if that actually led to the split exactly because as far as I know, Earl still doesn't know about it. But yeah, it's been a domino chain of events here. And I'm expecting the last domino of that chain to be this entire place being destroyed or going out of business, one or the other. Still haven't decided yet.
You just hear Bryson like in the far off background. Hey, Rick! Get a shot of me jumping, doing a backflip, a double backflip out of this here crate into the monkey pen.
It was like a single monkey that's like half alive.
You ever heard the phrase monkey see, monkey do? I'm gonna teach you how to do some backflips.
Oh, okay, Mr. Pudding.
Good luck, Uncle. I gotta go check on
I
Earl.
need it.
Around 3:30, he gets really depressed and starts drinking scotch, so I gotta head that off.
Okay. I'll find my way there. I think it's a big area, but there's not a lot of buildings here.
No, as long as you follow the trails, they are incredibly long, but eventually they do lead somewhere.
Okay.
Watch out for that one road that has like 1,000 fireworks that goes off if you go down the one. It's just I don't know who set that up.
Hey, you better stay away from that firework display. I'm using that for a shot later.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. That's been there for like 3 weeks now, so I was really confused.
Oh,
That
Thanks.
is for my presidential celebration.
That's fine. Okay, thanks, Bryce. Just wondering. Okay,
okay. Well,
good luck.
thanks. I'll need it.
Does it end there? Wait, no, because we established.
Yes, so
So
Jordan, it's up to
Jordan-
you. If that's the end.
I mean,
Or if the end has to do with the backflip you're about to do. Like, do you try to do it and like
yeah,
break something?
I feel like it probably has to do with like the backflip and yeah, I feel like the backflip goes or like I feel like Carolyn is maybe trying to stop him because this is one of those stunts that's maybe like a little too risky. Like he's maybe stacked just a couple too many crates up to try to do this. And
What if he's trying to do the milk crate challenge?
Oh my gosh.
the milk crate challenge.
Yeah, you've never seen that? Oh, never mind.
Or they stack. No, wait, let's not say that out loud. It's stupid.
Okay, so yeah, let's assume he's doing whatever that is, I guess, and then it doesn't go well.
Yep.
It never does.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so it doesn't go well, so like you fall, kind of a
Yeah,
thing. and
he
hurt yourself?
falls and he's like he's okay, but I feel like at the expense of Carolyn being like
I think Carolyn would just be like concerned. She'd be like, "Why are you doing that to yourself? Why do you like seeing me hurt? Okay, I don't like it when you do these dumb things like this because it just hurts me."
What kind of okay, this is a dumb question. What kind of like sounds do robins make? Like
Usually they go,
Tweet,
Gadzooks, Batman.
they tweet. Okay, that's it.
Robins typically go, "Holy musical Batman!"
That's the joke I was trying to make.
Bryce painfully goes, now you don't worry yourself, my little Tweety bird. I don't want you to, or I don't want to see you hurt. The internet wants to see me hurt.
But when they hurt you, they hurt me also.
Well, that's just not fair. That's abuse.
Exactly.
I'll hurt them for hurting you, which will hurt me, which will hurt you. It's one of them vicious. It's one of them vicious whirlpools.
Listen, once you're president, we can do whatever we want, okay? But like for now, we just need to maybe tone it down a bit.
Oh, fine. But I'm still doing the fireworks stunt after I'm elected.
That's fine.
Okay, probably end scene there.
Oh,
I'm
boy, I
guessing-
don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know.
2 black die, I think, because you. I don't know. I think it ended poorly, or
I think it just ended weirdly. Like,
Yeah.
I don't, like,
yeah. Well, no, because he hurt himself. I figured. I don't know. It didn't end neutrally. Is my thought. Caleb,
Yeah.
what do you think? How do you
Take
think it ended?
Maybe neutral.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it was like terrible. It was just weird.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing like super bad happened. It was just
Okay, I thought he would like hurt himself more when he flipped off.
Yeah. Cool.
So black and white.
And that brings us to the end of Act 2 or Act 1. Now going into Act 2.
You know, I was thinking of having him like go back to the shed to get an ice pack, but Okay, so I gotta give
A black and a white.
black and a white. And I can give it to anybody that was in the scene. Is that
Mm-hmm.
You can give it to anyone. Don't even have to be in the scene.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, there are literally no rules to who you give the dice to. We just have kind of made up
Oh,
preferred
it's like really
guidelines.
super arbitrary,
Yeah,
huh?
very arbitrary.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna allocate it obla di dooply da.
Nice. Thank you.
Thanks.
Everyone's so nice this time.
It's all going so well until it doesn't.
And that's what we're going to roll to
Everything
find
is
out
awesome
here.
until someone has to lose.
What
So-
animal?
Let's do the twist here. A captive turkey. Captive turkeys.
You know what? That seems very fitting for
Um,
what this zoo has been.
A
Mhm.
captive turkey? Isn't that Caleb's character?
Well,
Ooh.
Poor guy.
captive
So
turkeys.
wait, is it that a captive turkey like goes loose or like
It
That's all
just
it-
exists.
It just
captive
exists.
turkeys?
okay?
What if turkey is like super like it's super illegal to have captive turkeys here?
That doesn't make sense.
We can roll again if you guys don't like that one.
I kind of want
I
to play
mean,
it out,
I
but
can work with it.
here's
Captain
the thing.
turkeys, let's go.
Given what we've established about this zoo, it seems very fitting we would have a turkey.
Yes.
Just like a random turkey would
just
be
a
at the zoo.
turkey who wandered in one day and we managed to get into a cage.
Here's
It
the
was
thing,
someone
Zeb.
else's turkey.
I can make any of these work.
Also,
Yes, I'm sure you can.
kudos
but-
to you, Emily.
Trust
I did not realize a screaming hairy armadillo was a real thing.
All of those are real.
I did not realize that. I thought you were
Wonderful.
making it up. I was like, what would a hairy armadillo look like? I looked it up. I'm like, wait, a screaming hairy armadillo is real.
Oh,
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
they're just
Do they actually scream? That's the real question.
What else would it be called? Screaming hairy armadillo.
I don't know.
I found
Things
a
are
video.
named weird sometimes, Seth.
That's true.
That's all I'm saying.
Yep, they totally scream. They go ah ah.
That's wonderful. Good
The
for them.
adjective screaming derives from its habit of squealing when handled.
Ah, I see.
Okay.
Cool. All right, so it's me. Let's see here. I think it's probably something to have to do with my kids, right? Like I managed to wrangle them back to do something.
We're having dinner.
Well, I mean, I feel like it should be at the zoo, though,
Yeah, that's true.
right? Like I feel like all the action is happening here.
You're eating one of the animals.
Do you guys have any food here?
Yeah, it's all over the place.
No, like, but
Yeah.
is there an actual kiosk or something, or
If Caroline's there to run it.
that makes sense?
Pro-
Maybe that's
I
what
mean-
Caroline's doing most, like during the day. It's just like
Selling suckers.
at this kiosk that no one comes
Sure.
to.
They're specialty suckers,
yeah.
super suckers.
We sell, like burgers and corn dogs,
Yeah, of course, that sort of thing.
Can we please call them burgers?
chicken nuggets.
So,
What?
so I think it's the kids, and we've already gotten our food, so that you don't have to play two characters, Alyssa. But we're probably all sitting, including Rick, sitting at like the one picnic table that's at the zoo, and having a little heart to heart about the
Uncomfortably small.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, cool. So now you've actually gotten to see the zoo. Pretty
you
crazy,
see
right?
Did you see the screaming hairy armadillo? I didn't know those existed.
They're new. Yeah, they're new. I know they're kind of on the other side of the park, but they're there.
Well,
Yes.
I'm really loving my meal as I'm eating a bun with lettuce and tomato.
Yeah, it
That's-
was real interesting.
That's good. Tell me, what about you? I know you loved
Have
monkeys. growing up.
have we established age for any of these?
They're adults.
Adults
That's all I know.
is
Just
the only
adults.
thing.
Okay.
And they have kids.
Well, yeah, either that or like basically they actually have lives somewhere else is the
Mhm.
main thing.
Yeah.
yeah, the age that you could have kids at the very least.
Dad,
Which is 18.
I'm 25. You can call me Thomas.
Okay. Well,
Your birth name is Tommy, though, isn't it?
well, his birth name is Tom, so I'm not actually entirely sure why he wants to like elongate it again. That's the weirder part. But okay, Thomas. That's fine. I want to
Nobody
make
at work respects me if I don't go by Thomas.
Okay, that's fine. I don't care at all. That's totally fine. Did you like the monkey exhibit? I know you loved monkeys growing up. So
I mean, there was only one monkey there, and it kind of didn't do much.
oh yeah, well, winter animal. The zoo's always kind of. I don't know why
Dad,
I had you coming.
Why are you here? Why move to Pleasantville? Really? We all three of us offered to let you live closer to us, and you choose to live here with Uncle Rick? No offense, Uncle Rick.
It's not so bad here. There's a lot of fires,
Listen, it's not that I didn't want to. It was just so hard without your mom. Y'all look so much like her, and after she died, I just couldn't. I just couldn't do it. And I know that it's my fault, right? This entire situation, it's my fault. I was the one who cut you guys off. I was just hoping that maybe, but doesn't matter. Of course. This is up to you guys, and you've made your decision. So, well, your flight leaves tomorrow, and that'll be it. That'll be everything. And hope you enjoyed Pleasantville. So I'll let you spend the rest of your hours here doing something that you enjoy. So, love you guys.
Would you like a helicopter ride? That's not a euphemism. I know the guys at the fire station.
I'm concerned of what you think that could be euphemism for.
I honestly wasn't sure. I just said this sounds like a euphemism.
I don't.
See, but here you are again, Dad. Okay, this is the problem that we have, right? I don't know why I'm talking in a Southern accent again. I was wondering.
Well, she's just ready for the Southern accent.
I'm just ready for the Southern accent. This is your problem, Dad. Okay. You gave up when Mom died, and now here we are trying to patch things up again, and it gets rough, and you're just like, we'll see you later. Have fun.
I'm
go
sorry.
to the airport.
Patch things up? You guys have completely ignored me the entire time you've been here. And I can accept that you want that. That's fine. But thinking that I didn't make an effort?
We're the ones who flew out here.
You're the one who moved to a town that doesn't have any cell service to be able to talk to us.
Dad, you ignored us for years. And we ignored you for a day.
That was really good.
Dang!
That was really good. That hit me.
That hit me in the heart so much.
Oh.
I think Rick said just gosh, good story.
This is where the real he's been pointing the camera up this whole time. This is the real story. Whoa.
That.
Dang.
Jordan, hit us with the field.
Man.
Oh my gosh.
I think my character probably just breaks down sobbing at that point, right?
Yikes.
Oh. And even Emily's ooh.
Yeah.
Have I told you guys about the time the news station almost caught on fire?
Uncle Rick,
He's awkward. He's just awkwardly
Yeah.
trying to change the subject.
This is not the time for that.
Yeah,
And I
it's
kind of go to Emily. I'm like, are we like still allowed to be mad at him, or now do we have to like pity him? What's the protocol for this? Because I kind of still want to be mad, but this is kind of pathetic.
this whole situation's just pathetic.
I can hear you. Okay. All right. That's fine. You can feel however you want. I have no say over it. I get that now. But there's
Yeah,
nothing.
you've
I have
always-
nothing. I have nothing left. Okay, that's what I have nothing left to give. So I am gonna go ahead and leave you to your corn dogs, and I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take a day off. You know, I don't even get days off. I'm just gonna leave, and you know, you guys are staying with Uncle Rick anyway, so I'll just say goodbye. This doesn't need to be anything more than it needs to be. So, thank you for being honest with me, Thomas. And, okay. Okay.
I think the scene
Yeah, just
ends
stand up
there.
and leave.
And the kicker is that
Yeah.
you get 2 black
And then
dice.
I think
Uh-huh.
like just like a tear falls down Emily's eye, and she just says, "All we ever wanted was you."
Oh.
Well, you had a
Melissa's
funny way
just
of
like-
showing it.
Melissa's just like, he doesn't even understand that I'm vegan.
Doesn't even understand.
I figured that's where you were going with that.
And there you go. I have just ruined any chance for me to get a good roll at the end of this game.
Hey!
So,
How the turntables.
Oh.
well, like, you know what? Let's be real.
Oh,
Jordan ruined any chance for me to get a good roll at the end of this
Actually,
game.
no, Alyssa, I have to applaud the raising the stakes of why are you here? Why are we here? That was perfect. I was gonna say.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that was really well done.
Well, no, because it's a thing in improv. I was like sitting here thinking, like, as you were saying, I was like, why are we here? Like this scene isn't going anywhere. And
Yeah.
then she said that. I'm like, that's perfect.
Well, there we go. In the midst of the weirdness, intense family drama. So we'll see if that wraps up.
Hi.
All right, it's all you, Rick.
Oh.
I'm gonna go recover from that.
You know what the thing is? I don't think any of us are going to get very good endings except for maybe Jordan. Look at the amount of
actually get elected as president.
No, because seriously, look at the amount of black dice the rest of us have versus how many white dice there are left.
Yeah.
But
the last 2 dice are wild dice, aren't they?
yes, but that they go to Jordan. So it might end terribly for all of us.
It probably
That's
will.
the meaning of fiasco.
Okay, so I don't know how. I think I'll finish because I don't know how to establish after that.
I mean, it shouldn't at some point we need to see Rick Rickson putting together his news story.
I was literally just about to say that you got to put together the whole thing, and then there
Yeah,
has to be like
yeah, do you wanna-
fallout with us.
Do you want to walk us
After that.
through what like candids you're putting into this thing and like how bad it's gonna be when it comes like actually hits the news?
Is that
if you
though?
look, if you're not liking this, then you have to establish instead of
No, I'm just wondering how I can make that a scene. Oh, I have an idea. So I'll go from there. I've put together. So Rick Rickson has spent the night putting together he spent like the night before. So this is the same day, or right after. He spent the night before putting together the edit of the campaign footage. Or no, what he just thinks would be a good story. And excuse me. And he's like I don't know, is there like a place where no, because they don't own a TV. Where do I show this? How do I show this to you guys?
I
I
don't
mean, I
even
don't know
know.
if Caroline owns a TV. I just don't.
I probably
personally.
do. I
Okay.
said that I saw that I see
She
you.
owns
That's
the
true.
TV.
Yes. Okay. So this is probably at wherever Carolyn's living. And he's showing them the cut of the thing, what he thinks is going to make this hit. And probably he's just shown it to him. And here's the thing. It probably doesn't look extremely flattering because nothing that they did was extremely flattering. But like, would they notice is the real question.
Well, are you like doing like a voiceover or anything with it to narrate the story?
Oh,
to
no,
like turn it a certain way? Or are you just posting it as purely like human interest piece versus like your opinions on it?
probably it's just, here's what I probably did. I probably just put together a cut of it. And maybe none of us know how bad it is. Because Rick's just been covering fires for the past 30 years. And so he's just putting, I think this is the most interesting footage I have. And it just happens to be something that, whether it actually happens or not, it is something that you would watch, see like, oh my gosh, this is so stupid. And it would go viral because of that, because it would be shared so much. That's kind of what I'm thinking, is what I cut together. I'm just not sure how to make this a scene. So I show you guys the tape. It looks ridiculous.
Well, I feel like there has to be stakes, right? So I feel
that's
like
the problem. That's the
it's
problem.
not
I'm trying to
even
think of what the
showing it to
stakes are.
us. I think it's showing it to your boss. And
Oh, yeah, we'll go with that. Actually, we'll go with that.
right,
we'll
and see if he likes it, kind of a thing, like for your job.
Yeah, who's going to be Seth's boss?
Here's what we'll do. Here's actually,
Caleb.
Okay, I was going to say, yeah, but would Bryce and Carolyn also be there, since they're the ones they're in it?
What I mean, I don't think they're normally present.
No, if anything,
When
I
you're
think
showing your boss.
Christopher would be there because he works there, kind of, and he's your nephew.
I don't think any of the other characters are going to be here.
Okay,
Right.
so it's just me showing it. Okay, here, this worked. Yeah, it'll just be me showing it to my boss.
Can I be the unpaid intern who brings the coffee?
Well, the thing is, like, I'm
not establishing.
You're not establishing?
No, I'm not establishing. I was just trying to work this into a scene.
So I like that. Let's do this then. How about everybody else is cast as themselves in the footage, and let's have it be footage that it hasn't actually been on screen yet necessarily. It's at least some of it. And so we can kind of, as you're flipping through random stuff, we can just make up whatever, right?
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Okay. So
who's going to be the boss?
Me.
It is.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm probably the person who's not in the footage the most. So
that's true. That's true.
Okay, Frank. So you know how
this better be good, Rick.
Oh, okay. Well, you know that Bryce kid, the Bryce guy, the one who went like the virus or something recently on the internet.
Oh yeah, monkey see, monkey do. I just saw that yesterday.
Yeah. Well, apparently
he's
been running for he's running for president, and he wanted me to put together some campaign footage for him.
Okay.
And so I wanted to.
This is big time stuff here, Rick.
I wanted to. I thought maybe this is our way to get out of. I know the fires do really well. Not
surprisingly, yeah, they do. It's the only reason we've been able to be in business this long.
Yeah, I thought maybe this would give us a chance to branch out a little bit from all the fires.
Wait, so this is it just campaign footage or is it campaign and zoo?
Both, yes.
Okay, both. Just wanted to make sure.
Because this is like it's what we have.
Okay, so here's what I was able to get from the everything, I guess.
Well, I plop in like, well, I guess it would, given what this town is, it'd probably still be a tape. It's probably,
VHS
probably
tape,
still be a VHS tape.
Yep.
So he shows it, like it shows the speech that he gives. There's a little, and then it's like you see like the flip into the monkey bin.
Oh, nice. He's trying to do monkey sing, monkey do again, but better this time, I think. I think that's even better.
I wouldn't know. I never saw it.
Well, before the monkey was like, I think, totally dead. They actually have a sort of a live monkey for this one.
Oh, I haven't been to the zoo a lot. I guess I've been missing things. Do you think this would actually work?
As
don't-
what?
Campaign footage for a president? I mean, I know
Right,
the
so
presidential.
you said that at the beginning of the footage, and then I watched the footage, and I forgot you said that.
Yeah.
Mainly because the footage has almost nothing in common with presidential campaign footage.
Yeah, that's I was pretty sure about that.
It
And so I
really just seemed to me like they were just saying whatever came to their mind, like stream of consciousness. I really thought it was like a video diary for a second there.
well, this is what I've got. I don't know if I was getting paid for any of this. I probably should have asked about that.
Yeah, because this is all trash. I mean, at least it's campaign footage. It's trash.
Well, I've got
What else do you have?
well, let's see. There's this scene of Carolyn and Earl. They're kind of fighting each other with these sticks, and they're saying a bunch of stuff to each. I'll just play it.
Okay, all right.
And it gets a scene of Earl and Carolyn fighting with each other
with their yardsticks.
with their yardsticks.
And this is new
And
footage, like that
Bryce
we haven't
is-
actually seen them.
Yes,
seen
new
before?
footage.
So,
So-
can we get a little bit of that from you guys? What's like happening?
And Bryce is probably there too.
Caroline, I overheard.
Overheard what?
Whoosh! And I try and like smack you with my stick.
And like I like smack it back. I like smack it up.
I start like really going at you, and I'm like, I heard you were cheating on me with this stupid pudding man before we even broke up.
And then she like keeps like fighting back with like it's turning into like one of those like what do you call it, like
Fencing.
fencing. And she just goes, that is none of your business. We are broken up now.
It was my business because you cheated on me. That means the zoo should be mine.
You just hear Bryce's voice in the background. This is like that Jedi crap.
You
Here,
don't
honey.
even care
Here,
about
honey.
this zoo. I'm the one who handles all the financials by myself.
Just because I'm not good with numbers doesn't mean I don't care.
All this stuff was my idea in the first place.
No. I like put my stick down. It was our idea together. When there was an us.
I have an idea.
Shut up.
Don't tell him to shut up. Yes, maybe it was our idea at first, but then you got lazy.
I have made all of these exhibits and put all this time into trying to make it a good experience for us. And all you've done is I switch the stick to my left hand. All you've done is cheat on me and betray me, and joke's on you. I'm actually left-handed.
Whoa!
That's probably where
Now,
the tape.
now listen, Rick. I don't know anything that just happened in that footage, but it was dynamite. Absolute dynamite. Now, if we can just get a little context for why that's happening. It'll be great.
I've got plenty of that. I pretty much been filming all day when I was there.
I show him like the footage of like when Earl proposes
Right. I'm like,
to Carolyn.
Oh, well, this is there's drama here. Real drama. Right
there's
under our
certainly
noses. Real drama.
Yeah.
You've outdone
Also-
yourself, Rick.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, wait.
Total drama
Stop.
animals.
Stop the tape right there, actually. What?
Oh.
Okay, I see you just kind of filming one of the exhibits. Who's that 15-year-old kid in the background?
I'm not sure.
He's
It looks
rewind a
kinda
little
like-
bit. Rewind a little
looks-
bit and play it.
Yeah, looks kind of like the kid that set the squirrel on fire.
It does, doesn't it? Play it again now.
Okay.
Did that child just hand a bag of white something to Bryce,
I'm
the
gonna say
man who's going to be
Oh my gosh, they did not catch that on camera.
No, I was gonna
course
say
they
probably
did.
what would have happened
Just
is I was
Fiasco,
like,
Alyssa.
I was holding the camera backwards. I wasn't even actually paying attention
Right,
to it. I was
exactly.
like just holding the camera, and it
Yep.
just happened to catch it because I
Yep,
didn't stop filming.
Yep. That's okay. I'll pause it right there. This is what I need you to do, Rick. No, we have drama, but we
Mhm.
don't have spice yet. We need some spice.
got-
Now, I want you.
pepper.
No. What I want you to do is I
Mhm.
want you to get down to that zoo again and find out what exactly is in that shed, and then we'll have our spice, and then this will be a good story. I know how
I'll
much you like
do-
those good stories.
Oh yes, good stories. I love those good stories.
I think this is going to be one of your best, Rick. Maybe
hope
the
it is.
best. Find out what's in that shed, and then get back to me.
Will do, sir. Will do.
Okay, and then I think that's where it ends.
Mhm.
I feel like that's great for Rick.
I know
Yeah.
that's kind of unfortunate for my dice.
Uh-huh.
That's
though.
great for
Yeah.
me, though.
Oh,
All right, Earl.
I would like to establish.
Nah.
Okay.
I'm gonna say this: if Rick dies, he dies in a fire. Okay.
Well, I'm
dies.
definitely expecting the zoo to be set on fire by the end of it.
So
I'm
it's
pretty
funny
sure
that
we
there's
all
firework-
expected
this
that.
is-
I'm pretty
There's
sure I
fire
know.
at the zoo in this scene. Don't you
Okay, all right, let's
worry.
I was
go.
gonna say there's a fireworks display already. We've
Yep.
established that. That's going
Yeah.
off at some point.
Okay. So Rick gets like a page from the fire department that there is a fire at the zoo.
Oh,
And
okay.
when he arrives, Earl is standing in a space next to the old Caroline exhibit that has gone up in flames. And Caroline is there.
Armadillo.
I think everybody is there as themselves once again, just like that exhibit opening happened. And starting the scene, Earl just goes, I see, Rick, you got the call about the fire.
Did I come on the helicopter?
Oh yes, of course you did.
Yes, I came as quick as I could. I gotta say, the zoo on fire from above. Good story. Good story. That's gonna be a good fire.
Excellent. Well, this is my new exhibit, and it's called Caroline and Bryce. So I would just like to, show this to you guys. Your
Is the
patrons to see it.
armadillo okay?
All the animals from the previous exhibit are still in this exhibit and still describing Caroline, but just for different reasons.
Oh, can I show this on? Is this something I should be recording?
You know what? I don't think we need to
I
go through
don't-
this exhibit again. Okay, look,
I don't
it's
care.
all
No. We're not
in
highlighting
ashes.
those other. No. This is a new exhibit built right next to it, just so I didn't have to transport the animals very far. But I did
Okay.
also add a whole host of new animals to also describe Bryce.
You know what? This is ridiculous. Okay, this is just slander against my
First of all,
boyfriend's campaign, and
In
I don't
a
appreciate
puddle?
it.
you see
This is
a
absolutely
little
ridiculous.
lizard.
Like, I can't believe that you would actually stoop
it's
this low
called a hellbender.
to make my life so miserable.
Next, in a slightly larger puddle,
And I just am so upset with you, Earl. I just can't believe
some fish, and they are
that you would
called
just continuously
spiny lump
continue
suckers.
to insult my pudding pop.
Once again, spiny lump suckers.
My pudding pop is not a lump sucker.
Not anymore. Not since my high school days.
Oh my god!
Go,
You know what? He's
Rumsuckers.
gonna become the president, and you are gonna be sorry for what you have done to him.
Interesting.
And
So next up we have,
because his first line of business is to get you out of here
in
and
this
get
tree,
me my zoo
look,
back.
we only have 2 more things. In this tree is a bird that you can see here. And this is called a strange-tailed tyrant. Because that is what Bryce is. I don't know how none of his campaign footage has shown this man's strange tail.
And by this
I
point,
don't have
I've
a
like
tail.
by this point,
What
I've
am
like
I, a monkey? I'm not a monkey.
I've like come over to Bryce and like elbowed him slightly. I'm like, you're a lump sucker too. I always loved their motto, LUMP, you don't suck as bad as me. It was so good.
Finally, in this tree is a little gecko, and it's called the satanic leaf-tailed gecko.
Lost every game though.
Yeah,
So this is
we didn't
just
have a great defense or a great offense.
how I feel about Caroline and Bryce, and I need the world to know the truth about them. Also, I'm pretty sure Caroline does drugs. I think Bryce too. I'm assuming so. He's very stupid, so he probably would just go along
How
with it.
dare you? I have never touched or consumed. I've never consumed any drugs, okay?
Interesting. Well, Rick, what do you think of my exhibit?
It's interesting.
Oh, wait, there's one more thing. I've been standing in a shallow puddle the whole time, and I just like lift my leg out, and you can see on my ankle there's just a leech hanging off. And I go, this is also to represent Bryce because he's just leeching off of Caroline. And I like suction cup it off and drop it back into the puddle.
This is all very interesting. Like thinking in the back of his head, good story. You say you think that that drugs? I'm not sure I understand.
Because he has no basis for it. This is just slander against my boyfriend and his campaign and against me because he's just looking to have the zoo for himself.
Boyfriend? You just called him your boyfriend? You've never used labels before. This is very, very bad. I just run you see me like disappear real quick and get the photos of us from the tree. And I rip them off and I throw them into the embers of the old exhibit. You're not the same woman I used to know.
Now you're just somebody that I used to know. Somebody.
Gosh, I just have like no words tonight.
It's fine.
It's fine. I can just hit you with a yardstick.
One thing I'm thinking, like, where was the fire? Like, did we describe where the fire was in any of this?
It was just the exhibit right next to it. The old Caroline exhibit. All those pallets.
She burnt it.
Oh, she burnt that exhibit and then
yeah.
Oh, okay. Got it.
That was it. It was a controlled fire.
Were any of the animals also set on fire during this?
No, because I moved all the animals from the old exhibit
to the new exhibit. Okay, just make sure.
It was very clearly stated no animals were harmed.
Okay. That's why I asked. I was like, oh.
I mean, like, don't worry. The pleasing fungus beetle was moved because now it just represents the toe fungus that Caroline has. It's fine. The raspberry crazy ant now just represents that she's crazy. It's fine.
I'm looking at these animals. They actually.
The chicken turtle, she's a chicken.
You know what? That's fine.
I forgot to say there's also a broad-breasted white turkey.
Oh, of course. That was the captive turkey.
Yes. That also describes Caroline because that it's a fine thing about her. She's white. It's fine.
That's racist.
We prefer pasty.
I think she just like turns on like the crocodile tears and she just is like, this is why it never worked out with me and Earl, and why I ultimately had to cheat. He pushed me to cheat.
In flies.
And besides, like he said, we never even had an official label anyway. So can you really call it cheating if he was never manly enough to actually put a label on it?
That is a fair point. The more I've been thinking about this situation, you kind of did that to yourself there by having this weird open relationship, not defined.
ETR.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It was defined by being undefinable. You see like a tear roll down his face as he holds out his arm and a tiny little bird comes on and he says, "This is the mustache puff bird for the mustache that Caroline waxes off."
I am so confused right
I
now.
don't even know where to start with this. So I have a question to ask you, Bryce, real quick. They were saying something about drugs earlier. Is that where you keep is that where what's in the shed?
No, the shed's got the lollipops and the feminine products, remember?
Right, but see, you said that. But every time I've had one of those lollipops, there's like this weird white powder on the inside. And I always just like threw that away, but I'm pretty sure that was drugs, right? Like that was drug smuggling you guys were doing. Like, listen, I don't really care. My children just destroyed me. So like I don't really actually care, but I was just curious, you know? Just kind of wanted to know what was going on here.
But you're about to say my children loved them.
My children loved them.
Actually, yeah, they're all drug addicts, so this is my only chance really to get back in with them.
I don't know about that.
Well,
but-
now that they have rejected me, I might as well just become.
Might as well just you know.
Can I get in on some of that?
Can I get in on this?
Honestly, you said there's drugs in the lollipops, so I'll take a couple.
Yeah, I mean, can we just go check that out? I'm just curious, you know?
Listen, is nothing to see in the shit. Like I said, it's just feminine products in the lollipops. Okay, we don't
In the
need-
lollipops? Wait a second.
No, and the lollipops and the lollipops.
Are you saying the powder was some sort of that's really nasty? All right, I don't need that on my mouth.
This sounds like a good story.
Does it, Uncle Rick? I don't know if that's true.
What did I say? I said there's nothing in there but feminine products and lollipops.
You said in.
No, I said
like,
and.
It sounded
I said
like
and.
you said in.
I said and. It's just that with the southern accent, it sounds like in.
This is my character saying this. I'm pretty sure that's what you did.
It said and.
I can guarantee that there is no feminine products in the lollipops.
So it is drugs.
At least this batch.
Why does there have to be anything in the lollipops? Customers love those lollipops.
No, well, see that I wouldn't have really thought about it, except for the fact that my Uncle Rick, when he came here today, he did mention something about trying to get in that shed. I told him I couldn't get him in there, but that Bryce could, and he mentioned something about drugs,
I just
and I was
lift
like,
up
that
another
doesn't make any
arm, and a
sense.
little yellow bird lands on it, and I just say, "This is a yellow-bellied sapsucker." That's how I feel about Bryce.
SAAP, you don't suck as hard as me. Oh, that biggest rivals right there. You remember them, the sapsuckers?
Oh, those sapsuckers.
Goodness gracious.
Now we suck, but they
really sucked.
I hold up my arm, and a bird lands on it. This is the white-bellied go-away bird. Because I would like you guys to go away because I'm in a very emotionally fragile state right now.
You know, I think that's fair. We could probably all. We need to. Let's go check out the shed. You know, let's just put all the questions to rest. And
Gosh, sounds like a good story.
Good. Let's all go to the shed then.
cool,
In there.
great. I have nothing to lose. I don't really care about anything anymore. So let's do it.
actually about that, I kind of had to move my firework display. because I heard about the rain in the forecast. So
And we all look, and then on the horizon, we just see smoke. And so when you say you moved the fireworks display, you mean you put it in the shed with the illegal drugs? Yeah?
Well, see, that's almost true. I did put it in the shed.
Okay. Are you going to deny that? Are we still doing that?
Sorry, player Jordan is just like, my mind's broken. Like,
And then Carolyn's just going to go, my lollipops! And then like start like running towards
Yeah.
It's probably a good place for it to end.
I think so too. Yeah.
Wait. Before you guys go away for real, there's just one more little fish to show you, and I scoop up some water, and it's a tiny little fish, and I say, "This is the Western Gobbleguts looking at you, Bryce."
you better believe I'm gobbling guts.
I don't know what that means. Okay, that's a euphemism for something, is what I say.
Wait.
Oh my god!
What? I have no clue.
Turns out it's actually just a bowl of chili.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
Obviously.
Does a euphemism have to be sexual? I don't know if it does.
No, it doesn't
Yeah.
actually. Well, double entendres don't have to be.
What is a euphemism?
Why are you looking that up?
What's that scene ending for? Like, what was the ending of that scene?
Yeah,
Is what I meant to say.
Like how that ended for Earl, I don't really know. Like it didn't end well, but I don't feel like it ended like so terribly.
I feel like it was so.
Yeah.
Like Earl was definitely ignored and rejected again, and there was fighting. So that's bad.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, but he also, like kind of undermined Caroline.
Oh yeah, by saying about the drugs thing. So that
About the drugs and yeah.
Yeah, because now that's got everybody like drug happy.
Look, I have no evidence for it. I've just been suspecting. You just seem like somebody who would easily give in to drugs.
Hey, like I said, I've never consumed drugs.
Did we end the scene?
Yeah, now we're just debating what we should give Emily.
Oh,
I would either give her 2 black dice or
Let's
a white
do
and
2
a black.
I forgot it was
Yeah,
Emily's
yeah.
scene. I don't think anything went well for Emily in that scene.
no, nothing
Yeah.
wrong for Emily that scene.
I think everyone forgot it was an Emily.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
I think that's what
I
happened.
remember that was
I
Emily.
remember.
Okay, but in all
It
fairness,
kept
you
going.
guys.
I was just like, okay.
In all fairness, you also had the in the middle of Seth's scene, you had the Alyssa and Emily scene.
Yeah, I mean, I think like it was a bad scene for Emily because no one paid her attention, right? Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Earl
didn't
was
pay
not
attention to
Earl
all
was
of
not
the
minded,
insults.
right? Like everyone just ignored him. So
I get
Well, so
such
that
good
means
insults.
that this has to go well for me then,
yes, it does.
Yep.
which means ultimately it's not going to go well for me at the very end here, but
Yeah,
the scene is
sure.
going to go well.
Well, because it was. I mean, I think I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you guys establish the scene then.
I have an idea.
No, I mean at the very end. I think I
Oh,
know what's
yeah.
gonna
Oh.
happen.
I have an idea of how it ends.
Mhm.
Because here's the thing. It's probably the end of the week.
Yeah.
And so what we do is as we're running over there, we see a 15-year-old kid on a bike, biking away with the lighter. And so they had set the fireworks display alight and lit the thing up. So
Destroyed the drugs.
Yep.
But
Or
at the
taking
same
them
time-
with him,
Yeah, probably actually.
saved the drugs, made a bunch of money, and got revenge.
But at the same time, this also kind of works out for me too, because now I don't have.
There's
Yeah,
no
there's no
evidence.
proof.
There's no
Yeah.
evidence. Yeah.
So what scene would we be establishing? Just like walking up to the shed?
The like burned
Or
like,
is this the
shards
aftermath?
shed.
Yeah, maybe the aftermath after
Calling the
helicopter-
insurance company and then getting a bunch of money from the insurance. And then you can actually pay the guy back, and then the kid gets his money, and then you're still broke.
Oh, I'm not paying that kid. He took all the
yeah.
drugs and set my shed on fire.
There's
Probably.
If
No
anything, I'm going to
evidence.
out this kid. I'm going to be like, so, you know, all the fires that have been starting?
Yeah, so
no evidence.
maybe that's the line we start in on, right? Is that line, and we're all standing at the like completely burnt to the ground shed, just like standing here.
Yeah, so Carolyn's going to be like very dramatic. She's going to like be like on her hands and knees, like crying and be like, my feminine products.
Caroline, I don't understand how upset you are about feminine products. You went into menopause years ago. That was a burn on her being old.
Women need adult diapers, okay? And that's not something that I can't believe that you are using my medical needs to try to make a dig at me.
I think adult diapers are everyone products, not just feminine.
Whatever.
No, there's
But you know
definitely
what?
a difference.
I know who was responsible for this.
Do
I
not try and
know.
blame this on me, Caroline. I did not do this. I was too busy burning down my other exhibit and setting up this new one.
I know who it was. And as much as I wish I could say it was Earl here, it wasn't. Y'all know the video of Rick Rickerson, and she like stares like deep in the camera.
Wait,
And
does she know that this video was?
I haven't
That-
probably told him about it, but the video I have
okay.
yet.
I mean, I saw it on the news of like the 15-year-old kid walking away
Oh,
with the lighter.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah,
it's
okay.
aired yet, has it?
No. The kid when he lit the squirrel on
The
fire.
squirrel.
Oh,
The
okay.
squirrel. I know that kid's name. His name is Joe Mama. And he has been setting fires.
So that can't be a real name, right?
It is. It's actually short for Joe. What did he say it was? It was French. It was
Joe Mothier.
Joe Mow the Air.
I am almost positive. There is a slight chance that it is real, but I am almost positive that that's definitely fake.
Now, he has been setting these fires and been in the background of many of these videos. You've seen him with the squirrel, and he set that poor little squirrel on fire.
Uncle Rick, do you know that kid's name? Like his real name? That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't know if you're going to be able
Look
to get
him
this
up.
kid on anything. Look him up where? Like, do you want me to look right now?
It's a small town. He's in the phone book.
Wow, I have
We
service
have a
right now.
phone?
Oh, okay. Here, let me
Service
let me
right now.
Google this. How do you Google something?
I don't know. I thought that was a
Wait.
that was a company.
I found it. So Joe Mothier.
Yes.
How do you spell that?
I have been, because he's a troubled teen. I hate to say it. I have been covering for him for a while, but it's enough is enough. He has taken advantage of me and torn down my shed.
There's an account on Reddit. Is that how you pronounce that? Reddit that has that as the name. I don't think that's a real name. So, I don't have service anymore. Okay.
I don't get. I lean up to Chris. I don't get it.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Lord knows I'm going to be suing his mother and I'm going to be suing his mama
Yeah, there
for
it
the
is.
damages on my shed. And you know what? I'm going to sue Earl too for saying that I've been keeping lollipops in here that are questionable when he doesn't even know.
I would like to say I did not say anything about lollipops or being questionable. I literally just said I think you do drugs.
That is true. I have that on film.
It was implied. He knows exactly what he was doing.
Yes, I do. Should we go look and see if there's drugs left in the shed?
I mean,
I
there's
wanna see if there's
definitely
any-
not.
I want to see if
They're
there's any
burnt.
fireworks left.
Well, he took all of them.
Hey,
Joe Mama.
Bryce. Bryce, I think there might be some drugs left in the shed. I think you should snort some of the ash to check and see if you get high.
That's probably a good way to do it, actually.
That's not how that works.
That's a great Rick. It's a great idea.
Probably.
I think
no,
he should
that's gonna
snort
give
ash.
him. That's gonna give him lung cancer. Why would you want to do that?
I think it will help him.
I mean, I think we all know
Clear your
why
name.
Earl would want him to do that, but
Here's the thing. I think if he snorts the ashes and he doesn't get high from it, it clears both of your names.
But then he's gonna get lung cancer because he's gonna inhale ash into his lungs. Why would you want that, Earl?
I mean, if he just does it once, I don't think that's gonna.
I don't think it gives you lung cancer immediately.
I don't think that's how that works. No.
I mean, but your lungs are still gonna be filled with a bunch of ash.
I mean,
Do you really want
filled
that?
is
Do you-
exaggerated.
Very exaggerated.
Christopher, do you really want this to be the way that
I
your
just think-
children remember you?
This is a great way to clear your names. I'm trying to be the
There's
good guy
nothing.
here.
There's nothing to clear. My shed is in ashes right now. Everybody, why is
Your
everybody
shed?
still?
This is our shed.
It's behind my house, Earl.
Fine. We have established now it is your shed and your shed alone. Hear that on tape? That is her
I-
shed. Whatever is found in there
Yeah,
is
that's
hers.
Recorded.
That has been
Okay.
established. If anything has ever been done in that shed, it is her shed. I tried to argue otherwise. She has completely denied me. So now, legally on film, that is her shed.
Rick's just in there.
Hey.
Good story. Good story.
Hey, don't we need to report this to them peoples that give you money when you're
Jeff and Steve, the firefighters, they just
No,
basically
no.
live here now, I think.
no, those people who take care of you like if your car breaks down. AAA?
Uh,
Are you
Ones who
talking
have-
about the noise that hairy armadillos make? Ah,
Is that the exact noise that they make?
yeah.
Okay.
Ah,
It's like that, but a little more high pitched. It's kind of like a pig. Yeah, like that, like a pig squeal. That was impressive, Earl.
I spend a lot of my time imitating animals, but also maybe the police.
You spent a lot of time imitating the police.
No, that would be illegal on tape. I do not do that. No, I think we should call the police.
Sure.
yes, and tell them about Joe Mama.
I wouldn't.
I think you
Open
should
with
call the
that.
police and say, when they ask who they're looking for, you say Joe Mama
Yeah.
and see how they respond.
They share the same helicopter. We could.
There's one in the trunk right now.
It's like he's been taking notes over everything that's been going on.
I don't even know where to go from here. I
I think what happens is you call the police, you say something dumb like that, but it has to end well for
But
you.
there's no if there's no evidence of drugs that they find.
Well,
Right. Well,
so
that's
they
the thing, right?
probably-
Is that they're not going to take me seriously, so they're not going to stop by.
you know,
And then it's
I
just
honestly
like,
think
no
I honestly think it would
evidence.
be funnier and would fit the end, like, good ending scene. Is you call them, right, and you say that exactly. You say, you know, who they ask who you're looking for, and you say Joe Mama, and immediately they're like, oh, that guy, and like they know exactly what you're talking about
That's
somehow.
my kid.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, he's been
Okay.
on our radar
Exactly.
for years.
Yeah. Right.
Here's the thing. Here's the
Since he
thing.
was 7.
Yeah.
I think that kid is Chris's grandson.
But they don't
How?
live here.
No, they don't live
They don't
here.
even live
They
here.
don't live here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't know if that makes
I
any
was implying
sense.
No,
earlier.
that makes sense.
What were you saying, Jordan?
It doesn't matter.
Were you saying that was like something with Tommy you were trying to hint at earlier?
Well, yeah, I was at the very beginning. I was hinting
Yeah.
that the fire
But
thing
Tommy's
that
only
happened like
25.
20 years ago.
That's
A very
true.
young father.
I
Yeah.
guess it's like 50 because the kid we
Yeah,
established is
yeah.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah, what was up with that? We still have that dangling
Well,
loose
it
end
was
then.
that was like right at the beginning.
Yeah,
We hadn't established they didn't
No.
live here yet.
yeah.
So that's 2 white dice for a list then.
Okay. Cool.
You helped the police to investigate evidence against Joe Mama.
And I'm guessing, yeah, whatever. Let's go with Jordan.
Jordan, would you like to establish or conclude?
I'll conclude.
So I feel like, is this like election night?
Right? Like we're waiting for the results.
Yeah.
Not election, but like the preliminary. What are they called? Like,
Preliminaries.
Yeah, but it's still an election.
Primaries.
okay.
It's still a vote. Like it's
Yeah.
not like the presidential election. So like we're obviously Caroline and Bryce are there. Probably Rick's there filming their reactions and like commentating, like being like, I'm here in the room with them as the results come in. Would anyone else be there? I don't think I would be there as Earl. You'd want to.
No.
Earl's just by himself, waiting, hoping that Bryce loses.
Anybody have any other ideas?
Just another camera person. No, we've kind of like
You're a one-man show.
Yeah, a one-man show for Rick. Already. I can't think of anything else.
Well, obviously the guy on the TV, like the actual like
Newscaster.
guy,
Yeah,
the
he's a
newscaster. But so like, okay.
Should it be like a rally?
I mean, this is a small town. It's probably just us.
Right, but it's a small town. But like, what if this is like when people figure out where he's at? Because
Yeah,
he's
that makes
like
sense.
internet famous.
Mhm.
And people are like he has actual supporters that are showing up to this small town to.
Does he though?
That is the question. Like, so we need to just like figure out like what do your dice look like right now?
He's
Two
double
white.
white.
2 white dice.
2 white, and you can get a white if this goes well for you, because they're wild. Yeah, I mean, I think it makes sense to be like, all the stuff that went down, right, has like we do a little bit of a time skip here. All the stuff that's gone down has made him more of a candidate than he was before, and now there's an actual rally, and like people from all over Oregon at the very least are like here to like come to this rally, and this will make or break whether or not Bryce can actually make something of himself here. That makes sense.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, that's good.
I'm gonna be Joe in this scene. Because I think
Joe
Joe
has been arrested.
has he though? I feel like he's a wily boy.
He's out on probation.
That was quick.
It's more likely that Joe would be there than Earl.
Probably true.
Maybe like this is the first time Rick has actually been like, since I obviously like this is a popular thing. This is the first time Rick has been like transmitting outside of just like the local. Like probably what happens is his camera just has like a transmitter that just goes out to the local TV station,
Right.
and doesn't actually have like much of a signal. Kind of like a, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a ham radio sort of thing, but for TV. So it's like finally broadcasting nationwide.
I'm slapping you on the back when you're about to go like on stage to like film it, or wherever you're, whatever spot you have to be in to film it. And I'm just like, this is big, Uncle Rick.
Um,
I'm happy for you.
I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, if there's anything I've learned is that fires can spring up anywhere, even lakeside. You know, where there's lots of water.
Even in the hearts of men.
That's called heartburn. I think.
Well, no, I meant like
it
doesn't matter. I'm sure it'll all go fine. Not gonna.
I'm not used to being on camera. Could you hold the camera?
Are you gonna be? I thought you were just filming here. Are you?
Oh, I thought I was gonna be on camera. That's fine, I guess. Never.
As far as I
mind.
heard, I mean, Bryce came up to you and literally his exact words were, "Could you film this?" And then he did a backflip and then walked away. So I don't really know how else to interpret that. Did you think he was gonna like interview you or something, or you were gonna interview him?
I thought I was gonna like people would see who I am and I would.
Do they know you?
Well, they would.
I'm sure they would, Uncle Rick. You know what? Maybe he'll call you up on the stage.
Okay, well, I'll just film it then.
Yeah, I'm sure it'll just do your job. It'll be great. You'll be great at it.
He like smiles. You walk away. He's like,
Bryce, are you ready? I'm like Bryce's security detail now.
Readier than ever. And he's got like the Uncle Sam, the full like the pinstripe, red, white, and blue, and he's got like the red, white, and blue top hat with the single star on it, but the star is like a little crooked.
You know, I didn't think any of this would work, but I guess once Carolyn sold the zoo, you had cash, so you could actually do something like this.
Look, it's like we suckers always say. When life sucks, keep sucking, because eventually something's got to work.
Yeah.
That was in my school yearbook.
I remember that. Were we in the same classes? I feel like there's some connection here I'm missing.
92?
93. I mean, we were around at the same time. Yeah.
Well, see, I was actually like that was the year that I finally graduated.
Oh, okay. All right.
I was around a little longer than, you know.
So you might have been in my grade at one point. Maybe we overlapped. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's time to go on, I guess.
Oh. Do I need one of them breath mints?
I don't want to check, so we'll say yeah.
Okay, great.
All right, Puddin' Pop, it's time to go up on stage. Let's go.
I'm ready for my close up. And my far up. My far down.
Are you ready for the middle up? Or what? I don't know why I humored that.
Ahem. My fellow brothers and sisters of the Americas of the Central Variety. What's happening, y'all?
Emily, how's the crowd responding?
They all like start to go like, ooh, and you hear just like as you see Joe Mothier riding through stealthily on a razor scooter, but purposely trying to hit some people's ankles. Crowd is not yet behind him.
Now, everybody, let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all a little story of how I got to where I am today. Now, most of y'all knows me as the silly guy on the interwebs who did that stunt with the backflip, trying to teach a monkey how to do a backflip.
The left side starts going, monkey see. The right side goes, monkey do.
All right, calm down. And then he like lives. He does like, and then today I want to do something a far much cooler stunt, and I need all of y'all's help. So, let me ask you: does anybody want to help America get a dose of the pudding?
That's definitely a euphemism for something too.
Huh.
And you just see like Caroline in the background. She's like so proud.
Keep going, Bryce. Just keep going.
You guys gotta give me time to think. This is like,
yeah, what weird stunt do you gonna try to pull off here?
well, the implication is that the stunt is that I'm trying to like
become the candidate.
Become the
yeah.
president.
So how do we actually determine if he becomes the candidate or not?
Probably by the epilogue roll, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
This will just depend on whether or not this like rally goes well for him, or
Yeah, because if it goes well, he'll have a better end roll.
Yeah.
Now look, the truth is, each and every one of us has a little bit of a viral internet star and a little bit of monkey. Because you see, each one of us has something unique that the rest of the world needs to see and hear and know about. And every one of us can learn from each other so we can learn how to do crazy stunts like jumping off a milk crate backwards.
That was actually kind of good. I'm actually a little inspired by that.
This is better. I'm not
just like
cheering
a little
yet,
tear.
but I'm clapping. I'm clapping and nodding.
So I want you, each and every one of you to stop and think. Just think for however long it takes you. It takes me a little bit longer sometimes because I may have knocked a couple screws loose after a couple of those stunts. But what I've learned after all those stunts is that every animal is unique. Like the fuzzy armadillo. That fuzzy armadillo can screech like no other. I've seen babies quieter than that thing, and it's awesome. Oh man, what were some of the other animals that?
Wait, I have it pulled up. Pleasing fungus beetle, raspberry crazy ant, chicken turtle.
Oh wait, what was the ant?
Raspberry crazy ant.
Yeah, okay. And y'all ever seen a raspberry crazy ant? Ever been bit by a raspberry crazy ant? Each and every one of them, they all got something special, something that makes them tick, something that gives them their name. Now, see, I believe that if we unite together, we can make sure each and every one of us becomes the very best version of our own animal that we can be.
Woo!
And then that's when you see like a bunch of turkeys all of a sudden just start stampeding through the crowd. They've been freed. I had to bring in the turkey somehow.
Yeah. Was that planned? Was not told about this.
Like,
What story?
another thing I learned is that in every single stunt you pull, you got to learn to improvise. Everybody, this is our chance. Take those turkeys by the throats and pick them up and turn them upside down so they can't run around anymore.
What?
That's gonna get them back safe where they need to be. Because I don't know how or why.
Grab
got
them
here?
turkeys by the throat.
Honestly, I'm kind of feeling empowered by this. I never thought I could grab a turkey. Bryce just told me to, and I did it.
Grab a
See,
like-
you just did it. Monkey
I
see,
would
monkey
do it.
do. That's what I'm telling. That's what I'm trying to tell you, people. You are capable of so much more.
Woo, pudding time!
Grab a bull by the horns and the turkey. Pretty sure that killed the turkey.
No, I love animals, remember? Bryce actually believes he loves animals now. He's been told so many times that he loves animals.
He loves animals. He doesn't know how to love them
Yeah, he doesn't know-
properly.
exactly.
Also, you definitely see out of the corner of your eye some smoke starting to rise.
And that's when I
And,
book it into the crowd. And I'm like, I will not let this happen. A security guard. What do I find? I'm like, hey, excuse me.
Look, you don't have a razor scooter. You can't get through as fast as I could. You
That's
just
fair.
see, I mean,
Except for the fact that there are turkeys here. I grab two of them by the throat and I strap them to my feet.
that makes you even.
Is this a turkey trot?
He's like, see that out there? Okay, what was the initial name that we said that we were from?
pleasant?
No, the of
Sucker?
like the high school the sucker high school that
I don't know.
You were the suckers.
Sucker.
The lump suckers. That's all.
Yeah, lump
suckers.
suckers.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And Bryce just yells, see that right there is a professional lump sucker play.
I mean, Joe is long since zoomed off, but there's just a lighter that is open and attempting to catch a flame on the building, which, I mean, we're in a small town. I'm assuming, it's rustic and most things are fairly wooden. And that's why there's so many fires, because things burn so easily.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now, I encourage all of you to light a fire in your hearts to vote for Bryce Puddin for President of the United States. And remember, a vote for Bryce is a vote to make this the United States. About you.
I love me! Woo!
Now, everybody, I encourage you to hop up to your feet if you're not already standing. If you can't stand, well, you get someone else to help you and step away from that smoke.
Fire?
The fire in your hearts.
Now, if everyone could just take one giant step forward.
Yeah, exactly. Now, if everybody could just like let's all just take one of them selfies. Let's just take one step over this way, and he's like
Trying to maneuver the crowd so that I can get through.
Caroline, can you?
With turkeys going crazy, people who were previously sitting on the floor, if they weren't standing?
I mean, I don't know. I figured that there's
Giant
probably
crowd.
I feel like there's like a bunch of people like in the front. There's a bunch of people standing, and like towards the back, there's like hills or something where people are just kind of sitting down, and they've got like umbrellas and this and that.
Oh, we're outdoors?
Oh, I figured we were out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I figured.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. I pictured like a community center kind of thing.
Oh,
this town is
I don't know
far
if
too
Pleasantville
small for a
has any of
community center.
those. Yeah.
yeah.
A small, very wooden community center?
Well, yes, but like I think like the rally's big enough. That
Oh, wow. I just underestimated Bryce, I guess.
Everybody did.
Yes.
That's the trick.
Well, look, you're the one who's closing. So if you
Yeah,
want
you're
this to be
closing
the
down.
end-
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
do I get to the fire and stop it in time?
yeah, I think.
Find
I
out
think we'll
next
let
time on Dragon Ball Z.
you.
I mean,
Yeah,
I think that went pretty well.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we'll close the scene there.
Man,
Cool.
Jordan's gonna have a good ending.
All right. Let's go ahead and roll, shall we?
Oh no. I got a white one.
Yes, White one.
I have an idea of what happens, but Emily's gonna have a good ending.
Hold on, how do you roll the token
Black
again?
14.
Oh my gosh. Select all of them, right click, multi-sided, random side.
Okay.
Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got a black 8.
Oh my gosh, Caleb.
I did it.
incredible.
Oh my gosh, what?
Am I
That's
the
the
only
best
one
you
that
could
got
get.
screwed?
What, guys, the
That's incredible.
chances of that happening were astronomical. I thought about that earlier. I was like, wouldn't it be crazy? And I did it. That is
You
Only
did it.
one
so crazy.
Jordan didn't get a great roll for the fact that he has 4.
Why is it? Come on.
Highlight,
here we go.
click
Yeah,
and
here we go.
drag, and highlight all 4.
But I did that, and then it didn't. Oh, and then click and drag, and then.
Oh yeah.
Click-
So
click,
just
drag,
read
right
the
click.
dice from there. It's doing it, but it's not showing up on the
Okay.
chat.
So
he
Oh,
just
dang.
managed to get a
16.
way better one that he had at the beginning. The beginning, he had like a 3, 4, a 2, and 1. I
Okay,
think.
Caleb, did I die?
So
white
yeah, let's
one.
talk about this. I mean, I don't think we need to. We played Fiasco enough. I don't think we need to go through the exact like descriptions of these levels of stuff. but-
Okay, here's my idea of what happened to Rick Rickson. Since I rolled a white one, he got the footage. It was amazing. His boss took all the credit.
Yep,
Because
and
he wasn't on footage.
he is stuck shooting the fires forever.
I mean, at least he likes the fires.
And he saw. Well, the thing is that he saw a glimpse of like a better life, and
Mhm.
now he is forever dissatisfied with the fires.
can we just point out the fact that we never really brought in the My Last Will and Testament secret?
No, it was. He was trying to make a name for himself so he could leave something to his
He did
nephew.
not leave
Oh,
anything to
okay.
me, but it doesn't matter because I turned out pretty well.
Yeah.
Kids love you, and
Yeah, so let's talk about
I
that.
die alone.
Is that what happens? Like, maybe
You're
because
the town hero, and then because you
oh yeah,
you're the town hero for putting out the fire and for like saving the rally, and
I'm
for
also
helping.
I'm like your
You're also my security detail,
and you
and
go on to
because of-
become president. So like,
I mean, like, look at Jordan's roll.
I
Okay,
know.
like, let's just take a second to look at that. Okay,
White 16.
So white 16. He's definitely the president.
yeah.
Weirder things have happened.
That's President
So-
Puddin.
So your success just like fixes all of my problems. Like my kids respect me again, and then we just could reconnect.
It's funny because like the metaphor about Bryce being a leech is now totally reversed.
That's true. Yeah.
And and it's like because you're like the town hero, right? And like you hear about all this, and it like emboldens you to like go and try to be there for your kids
Mhm.
and to keep trying and to not give up with that.
Here's the real question:
And
then.
it's to win them back.
What happens with Earl?
Mm-hmm.
What do you have the aftermath table to like say the description? So I
What
can,
did you get?
I got a black 14.
Black 14. Black 14, you said?
Yeah.
Insanely great. You will emerge not only unscathed, but if there's a guy involved or gal for you, she's dropping her drawers. You might even get rich off this caper. Who knows? Time for a new ride.
Okay, so I think Caroline's done with the zoo, but I'm not. She sold her portion, but sold it to me, and I bought
Yeah.
it under a fake name.
Yeah.
And I also bought it with like
Perfect.
I think I found Joe Mama and we made a deal, and like I wouldn't turn him in, and he would help me like scam Caroline. So he hooked me up with like some like fake bank account numbers or something where it would like seem like I was paying real money for the zoo, and then it ended up being fake and everything was false names, but all everything ended up getting signed over to me, Earl.
Nice.
And I had enough money to renovate the zoo and have so many different exhibits. And it's now a very, like, after that news story, became a very like hot spot for like weird people to travel because it's definitely like a feelings-based zoo. So the exhibits changed based on when I have strong feelings about an event or a person, and
So it
have
ends up being
animals
like
to
more like a
describe that.
modern art exhibit than anything.
Yeah. I've probably like won a prestigious art award.
Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, no one
Yes,
cares
I'm-
that you're actually not really keeping the animals treated well because it's just such good modern art.
I use the money to hire an animal expert
There you go. There you go.
and make sure they are treated well.
All right. All right.
Yeah, I
There
would
we
have thought
go.
that it would have been like that Caroline ended up with Earl in the end after all, but I guess not.
What is an 8 on the thing?
If I can go back to the thing I got off of. Eight what?
Black 8.
Black 8.
I guess it doesn't matter. They're mostly the same. But,
They're the same.
nothing to write home about. Back to where you started. Maybe Soren broke just like yesterday and tomorrow. You probably learned something though, like how to do it right next time. Next time.
But
So I don't
maybe
know.
Bryce ditched you because
Yeah,
like,
I think so, right?
right?
Like he became president. He doesn't need his sugar mama anymore.
and maybe what happened is that happened like in the middle of the presidential trail. Like Bryce found like a better first lady who wasn't like involved in drugs or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you crawled your way back to Earl.
Would Earl even take me back? I don't think so.
Well, maybe
No
not.
way.
Maybe
Jose.
not right now, but maybe you're still in Pleasantville hoping that one day.
Earl will take me back. Carol Robbins wants Earl back.
Earl.
Excuse me, Earl was
Earl.
my father. I am Earl.
She just longs to be Carolyn Earl.
What a day.
What a day.
What
Wow.
a game.
And then Bryce is just literally the president.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's
What else is there?
Yeah.
Well, America, I really hope you're prepared for what Bryce is about to bestow upon you. Hope you're ready for the pudding.
Like a horse in a hospital.
Like a horse. In a
Hey, and this was animal royalty, so that works.
Yeah.
yeah.
Why do you think I had to be the Earl of the zoo?
In the
Yeah,
end,
there you
in the
go.
end, the real party animal was the true royalty.
I thought you were going to say we're the friends we made along the way.
In the end, the real royalty were the animals we caged along the way. There you go. That lump sucker. The real
That
royalty.
lump sucker.
LUMB. Nobody sucks hard as me.
I love it. I love it more than I should. and as a closing thought, I've had this in my head ever since Emily introduced her character. So, as our sponsor for today's, not our sponsor, but as the advertisement for today's video, Earl by Motley Crue. Earl.
Oh, is it girls? Is that
Yeah,
what
it
it's-
is.
Okay.
I totally want to make that parody now.
We'll just start an ongoing series where Jordan writes little songs for,
I mean,
at the end of our sessions.
look, if we get to a point where I can just take
Or that can be a
time-
patron thing.
Yeah, honestly, if you want to set that up as a Patreon thing,
Mhm,
I'd do it.
Perfect. If we reach this amount of dollars given to the Patreon account, Jordan will write a song every week. No.
Hey man, we still need to do epic rap battles with Terranolius.
Oh man, I totally forgot
gosh.
about that. You know what we should do though, Jordan? We should do that when I do the Terranolius podcast. That'll
Oh
be
yeah.
some bonus
I mean,
content.
I was like planning for that to be a
Terranolius
thing.
podcast, man. When we get to that, there's gonna be so much
So
weird
much.
bonus content. It's gonna be
Yeah.
awesome.
Like in a decade or so.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep,
exactly.
Yeah, I was
about a
about to say
decade.
when we're all like 40.
Yeah.
When we
Decade
can get
before-
William to voice some of the characters.
Yeah.
He voices Willow. William.
This is like, I'm
Oh
not
my.
opposed to that.
Oh my.
Son,
Cool.
do you want your first job?
Once he learns to sing row, row, row your boat.
Exactly, I was gonna say that.
Yes. Oh man, you are never going. Neither of you are ever going to be able to teach that song to your kids and not think of this.
No, I mean, yes, that's true. Row, row, row your boat will never be a thing.
Never be the same.
Yeah, it'll never be the same.
Ever.
Yay!
Because of you, Jordan. You know, in the original language, this song isn't about boats
Are we just
or
like
dreams.
prolonging this stream as long as we
I don't
can,
know.
hoping
Yes.
that like
I
my
have to-
water will break or something? Or what are we
Dang
doing
it, you
here?
caught me, Alyssa. Ah,
I
okay.
have to go to bed eventually.
Eventually is the key word there. No, okay, we can end it. Thanks for playing, guys. This has been Fiasco. What a weird time. I guess the last thing I'll ask is
Come
what's-
next week and you'll get to see this thing out of my belly.
Uh-huh.
No,
There
because
you go.
you'll
There you go.
not on stream, but
Well,
Yeah, not on stream.
Yeah.
I guess not on stream.
Yeah. But
You can show a picture. I don't care.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. Whatever you want to listen. Yeah.
We'll put a picture up for like for the podcast version.
Yeah. In
We'll show a
20
picture on
years.
stream for the podcast version. So they can totally
the
see
question
it.
I was going to ask is, what's the clip from today? Like,
oh,
is there a moment
I
that
remember
stands out
what
to you guys?
there was a moment where I knew it was it, but I don't remember what
Like,
it was.
I
It was
really
early
liked the
on.
Jordan drops a serious moment thing, but it also is like not typical of the session at all. So
It was amazing. There
It
was,
was very
something that happened early on. I don't remember what it was, but I
Like
almost
you
said
should literally
clip
just
that.
title that clip like "oof"
yeah.
and then just put it up.
Oh! I totally saw like a fun way. Somebody used "oof" recently. Oh yeah. It
It's
was
not where I
something like
expected you to go with that.
it was something like prepare for weapons grade ooftonium.
Well,
I don't remember. I feel like
If
in
you
the
guys
first
think of it-
round, the first round of it, there was something.
yeah.
I don't remember what it
If
was.
you guys think of it, let me know. Otherwise, I'll probably default to the oof moment from Jordan.
It's not a bad one. Honestly, it's the best moment of the stream.
No, it is the best moment of the stream. It's just not funny. So
It's just-
It doesn't have to be funny.
no, right. But this is like the whole rest of the stream was just funny. Like that's all. It was weird and
you know what it
Yeah.
is. You know what it is. It's Emily and all her.
yeah.
just as the rest of us are like half
Is it
talking over her.
The introduction of Joe.
That's pretty
Yeah.
funny too, though.
Actually,
Maybe that was
Joe.
it. Yeah.
Joe who? Joe Mama.
yeah.
Ooh.
That's a pretty good one. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That one, the animals. I don't remember what else.
Yeah, there's some good stuff.
Sure.
Anyway, we'll go ahead and call it here. Thanks for playing, guys, and thanks for watching. We'll be back next week, but not with Alyssa. I don't know what we'll do. We got to figure that out. What the
Yeah,
plan
let's
is.
talk about that.
In the meantime, we should do like a little short mini series of something. That'd be fun.
We'll just sit here and wait for her to come back.
It's very.
We just
sad,
sit
yeah.
on stream and we're just like,
4-hour streams of us just being like,
I miss Elizabeth.
I miss Alyssa. Do you guys miss Alyssa? I miss
You guys should
Alyssa.
just
Yeah.
talk about me
Talk
the
about
whole
you
time.
4 hours.
we do like however many session podcasts. That's just the We Miss Alyssa podcast.
Special
Miss Alyssa.
podcast. Hey, listen. So I pay for a podcast service that like I can start unlimited amount of podcasts. So we could start a little mini series at any point. We could do it. Start a new podcast. Anyway, let's let Seth get to bed.
Yeah.
We are out. Adios. See you guys.